Good afternoon. It is 2:59. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone studios. Jeremy Fowler, just a moment ago, the Titans have signed free agent cornerback Amani Oruwariye. Per source, 6-year vet played 7 games with 4 starts with the Cowboys last season. Today, the kickoff and broadcast information for Tennessee's season opener versus Syracuse was announced, and the Vols and the Orange will kick off at 11 a.m. Central Time on ABC on Saturday, August 30th. The NFL also announced some of the 2025 international games today. The Vikings will play internationally in back-to-back weeks, first in Week 4 versus the Steelers in Ireland, then in Week 5 versus the Browns in London. Jacksonville and Indianapolis will represent the AFC South in the international games this year. The Jags in Week 7, the Colts in Week 10. Also, the first ever NFL game in Madrid will take place in Week 11 between the Commanders and the Dolphins. Tennessee Baseball's home regular season finale is tonight against Belmont as the Vols celebrate senior night. First pitch for that one is at 4 o'clock. For your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Bridge already with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Tuesday.
Let's go.
We got a full house in here.
It's going down.
Well, let me just go ahead and start this. Babs, I'll get to you in a second.
Okay.
Sleigh Dog.
Come on, y'all.
Sleigh Dog.
Talk to the people, y'all.
Sleigh Dog.
Yeah.
7-leg
Come on, man.
parlay
Come on, man.
yesterday at the end of the show.
Come on, man.
And honestly, I forgot to do it while I packed my bag up. But then remember, I had to do the
walk out the door.
corporate, like HR harassment.
Yeah.
Test thing.
DEI.
So I sat here and I was like, I'm going to put this parlay in.
Mm-hmm.
I put all 7 legs in. And it's
You did?
I
Yes.
did. And it hit. $50 got you 1,153 and 04. So Keith Bully in there,
Yeah.
104.5 The Zone in there, and the Sleigh Dog with the 7-leg parlay. And here's the unfortunate part of this parlay.
Yeah.
Pritchard was the last guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it was over 9.5 points for Pritchard. He had 7.
Yep.
He's on the bench
Yep.
with 4 minutes to go. He ain't coming back in
Nah, it's a done deal.
Done
Game's
deal.
over.
until Tatum pops his Achilles.
Yep.
Which is unfortunate and all those things, and I hate it. But Pritchard came in, had a layup to get it,
Yep.
hit a 3,
Yep.
ended up with 12 points. $50 make you holler.
But what's crazy is he took a 3 on the right wing before that, and it was super deep. I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to look and see if it went in. I didn't get a message. And then I was like, okay, here he is dribbling up the left side of the floor. He did a step back. 3, Eurotex, boom. I said, there it is.
Were you watching, or did you just see my boom?
No, because I was getting a haircut in the house right at that moment. But I said,
asked you about that yesterday. I was thinking your hair looked
you was
kind of
on-
long
yeah.
yesterday.
I wanted to go long for a little second. But I was like, dude, I don't want to watch it because I don't want to jinx it. So then when you text, all we need is Pritchard, I said, man, I'm going to just keep my head down and wait on the message. And my boy hit me. I said, yeah, we got.
I mean, Derek White hit his four threes early
in the first quarter.
I mean, Brunson in the third went over his 25 points.
Tatum was cooking.
I've got it written down. Pritchard over 9.5 points. He ended with 12.
Mm-hmm.
Tatum with 25 or more. He ended with 42.
42.
Brunson with 25 or more. He ended with 39.
Yep.
Tatum over 3.5 threes. He had 7.
Yep.
Brown was the one I told you I was worried about.
Yep.
1.5 threes.
Yep.
He had 2.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
all that was needed.
boy, that was a corner 3 too. That was
Yes, it
contested.
was.
That went down in the second half.
What about the
Tatum?
rebound?
8 plus rebounds. He had 8.
8. On the nose.
Right before
he got hurt.
he ended his season.
Right on the nose.
And then White 3 plus made threes. He had 4 in the first quarter. So there you go. Slay Dog.
We'll have another one tonight, baby.
Good job, Slay.
Thank you, Babsy.
Parsley. Babsy's here, y'all.
What up, Babsy?
What up? That's right. I'm back from Disney.
Okay, let me ask you this about Disney. Couple of different things. Number
A
one,
couple of different things.
it was just you, your mom, and Hadley, right?
Yes, that is our Mother's Day tradition.
Were there any moments where there was consternation
What
with 3 women?
consternation?
I was like, I heard of one of those, but I don't know.
Y'all go at each other a little at all? Ever?
Okay.
Hadley's in here right
Never.
now. Hey, Hads.
But it's not making no noise.
She's over there
She's
playing.
chilling.
She's got a white bow.
She's just chilling.
What do you got? What is that?
So apparently you're not allowed to drop off at daycare, when they're late.
Yeah.
And our flight was late today.
What time did you try to drop her off?
Like, 1.
Yeah, day's over,
I
baby.
mean, listen, if the flight's late, what are they supposed to do? That's
Yeah.
out of her control. So, hey, daycare, you got to understand.
Yeah. I guess they frown upon that. So
Wait, let me go back to my question. No rough moments with
no
3
rough
women?
moments at all.
Wow.
At all.
That's pretty good.
And,
'Cause that's a tiring
it's exhausting.
to sweet 50K.
But you have my mom who's like, everything is lollipops and rainbows.
She's in the
See, I'm
perfect
that way
place.
too, but I feel like you would get frustrated with me being that way.
Yes. There were
Mayor, this line is long. It's not moving. This person was rude.
and
But
get
we're in the
this,
happiest place on earth.
it poured
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Always.
the
Florida, man.
entire day until about 4:00 on Monday at Magic Kingdom.
Here's the key, though.
There's
Hadley,
nothing worse than rain.
Nope.
Hadley,
at
did you have
Disney.
fun? Yeah.
Do you want to say it in the
Bring
mic
her to
for
the
all of
microphone.
our listeners?
Bring her to the microphone.
Come on.
Come here, Hadley.
You sit in mom's lap.
Hey, it's just us
no.
talking. It's just us talking.
She will be gone after this segment. So,
Say, look at her white bow.
That's my girl.
yeah. Did you have fun at Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was
what
your
would-
favorite part?
Yes.
Go to the Magic Kingdom with Small World.
Small
Well, small-
world.
Yeah.
That's a
Small
great place.
World.
Hadley, when you get older, you'll understand that's a crazy place in there.
Yeah.
Small world.
But it's air
Have you
conditioned.
noticed it
Very
is air
much so.
conditioned and
Very
it
much
always
so.
moves fast.
Yes.
I mean, like it's like 5-minute line.
Yeah. I love it.
Have you noticed though that every time if there's any Disney people out there or you have kids and you've gone more than once, like every time you go on Small World, you notice something different.
Yes. Yep.
Like there's some crazy
Yeah.
stuff going on in Small
Yeah.
World.
That's what I'm saying.
Wild.
Like when they got together in a boardroom and created It's a Small World,
Like
there's
40
no
years ago?
way anybody was sober in that room. I don't know what they were on.
No, there's no way.
It probably wasn't alcohol either.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. There is, so we hit 27 rides
27.
and met 28 characters.
Hadley,
y'all
who's,
princesses.
Hadley, who's your favorite character?
Who's your favorite princess?
Pocahontas.
Hey, I like that.
Wow. Yesterday it was Tiana, the day before it was Ariel. So this is where we are.
Pocahontas?
Pocahontas.
Okay.
I like it.
Yep. And then, but I feel like every ride at Disney, like, there's no way that whoever created it was sober,
Listen,
right?
I've
No
known
way.
you. I've known you a long time. I knew you a long time before you had, before you became a mama.
Yes. I was
telling
never a
Slade,
Disney person.
The whole idea of you
Never.
doing matchy with everything at Disney, like all those people exist. I get it. I love y'all. That's your thing. Great. I never thought you would be that person.
I was that person. Did we have matching shirts with our grandma?
Yeah.
What color were they?
Pink.
That's right. Yep.
You want me to give
Names and
y'all
everything. Yep.
a life hack, a Disney World /land hype?
Yeah,
life
pay
hack?
the ridiculous price to get you in front of everything and get you the VIP tour.
But,
Okay, but
if you
that
don't want to do
price
that
is
though,
out of this world.
It
Like,
is.
It's insane.
It is.
We don't do that.
I got
worth
some.
it.
I got some better for you.
It's
What?
worth it.
And Chris reminded me of it this morning
Oh, well, why didn't you remind me of it before I went?
because I didn't know if you wanted to go this route because it feels a little strange.
Plus, you were buzzing off the parsley. So we'll give him anything.
So you
Hey,
can
you
go.
can use that money to pay for a VIP tour.
but, right.
But we won't talk about the ones you lost.
I'm, on
Doesn't matter. I'm getting back.
I was worried about capital gains tax on that win.
No, you good, baby.
Just don't
The
take
thing
it out.
is, dog, what you got to do is for all the adults that go with you,
Yeah.
get the little scooter.
Oh, yeah.
If you get that, it's a totally different experience.
That is
Listen,
cheating, though,
I
Slay.
said this over and over.
That's
but then I
cheating.
used it once, and I'm like, hey, dog, I can't get. I can't go there and
I
not
feel
get
like
it anymore.
you kind of need it, though.
I do,
You're
especially
getting a
now.
walk.
I can't,
Oh,
especially
yeah,
now.
you definitely need it.
So imagine for the wedding, we went to Disney World. Disneyland. So imagine 11 scooters coming through.
You all had scooters?
Yes.
You were that party.
Yes.
You were like that party that I cussed.
Yeah, we were the
everybody's
ones.
looking at you.
We were the ones.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Everybody's looking at you. I don't know. I just know, like, getting the tour guide
can't
thing and you
believe
go to
you.
the front of the line, everybody's looking at you there. But, like, you're
But
like, hey, man, I don't feel bad. I paid a lot of money for this.
And they let you ride the scooter in the line. You don't never have to get out the scooter unless you get on the ride. I said I wasn't with it, and then
Pocahontas, huh?
Chris showed me I'm with it.
Does Hadley
You never get tired.
Does Hadley like the nickname Baby Babs?
Yeah.
Hey, baby Babs.
You want to talk sports? What's your favorite sport?
Pocahontas.
Me.
Hockey.
Hockey. Wow.
Baby Babs.
Hadley. I thought you loved playing soccer. No? Do you love playing soccer? No, she doesn't.
She's
I thought you was gonna
I
say
want to tell you no,
basketball.
but I can't. What did you tell? She told me she's too busy for soccer.
Oh.
And
Okay,
when
well,
we
you know,
play,
there are problems in that.
what's important? We play to win. That's right.
Thanks.
Hadley,
Great speech, Coach.
Hadley, do you listen to her laugh? How sweet is that? Hadley, do you ever watch basketball at night
Yeah.
and think about Mr. Slay over there? What do you call him?
What's his name? Uncle Slay.
She calls me Mr. Brent. She just calls you
Yeah, Uncle Slay.
I think.
Slay.
Yeah.
Uncle Slay or Slay. Yep. There
All
we
right.
go.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Good
Hockey,
interview.
huh?
Good job.
I didn't have you on the list today, but you did
Good
a
job,
great
Ed.
job.
Good
Hadley.
job.
Way to
Tell
go, Heds.
everyone bye. Bye.
Ooh, good job, Haley.
Good job.
Dog, I'm telling you, it'll change your life, though. If you go up there and you get in the little, they're not handicapped scooters.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
I think they're for elderly people or people that can't move.
Are you elderly and can't move?
Ooh. You really want to?
I mean, right now, yes.
Listen,
But like the last time you went?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I would say that he definitely struggles to move, though.
I'm
He
telling
definitely
you.
does right
Yeah.
now. Right now.
I'm telling you,
No, what you need to do is
You need the injections.
Here.
Next Tuesday. I went today.
all the superintendents are going to come at me, but what you need to do is just pull your kids out of school and go during the week during school, and then the crowds aren't as bad. That's
true.
ideal.
That's
No,
it,
that's
Babs. Thanks,
That's
Babs.
ideal.
Did we welcome you to the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
No, he did not do
yeah,
his
I'm in the
Wow.
building. I'm in the building.
Slay dog.
I'm in the building.
Titan signed a player.
Dude, I see you saying woo, and I'm like, what happened? You talking about the chairs, the scooters?
What?
No, he wasn't.
Chairs and scooters.
Yeah. So who'd they sign?
So in between shows, Zach Lyons is standing here and he's looking at his phone and he goes, Jeremy Fowler just reported the Titans signed a cornerback. And I go, oh, okay, who is it? And he goes, Amani Origami.
Origami.
Where
We can make him.
He was like, y'all deal with it.
Wow.
So the show linguist is Zeph. He had to deal with it first.
I have looked this up and I still can't say it, but I'm
or
going to
you
try.
wary is what I got.
It's like Oru or Ori.
Well, first of all, why
It
is
sounds
why
like
you
you're
like you
drowning
like what's
underwater. Although I guess you can't
better
drown
than
over
this.
water.
Can you
but
say his full name, please?
It's Amani Oruwari.
what?
I looked up a in-game
Seriously.
pronunciation like of a
Seriously.
highlight.
it sounds like you're
Orowari.
underwater in the Caribbean with an
Orowari.
octopus wrapping his tentacles around your mouth.
Like you stuck on the U. Like you. Ooh.
Didn't he play for the Cowboys?
He did. He played for the Cowboys.
He did.
He's played for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he's played for the Lions.
6 years.
His best season came in 2021. He played 14 games, had 6 interceptions, 11 passes defended, 15 57 tackles. He hasn't really done much since. Only had one interception last year in 7 games with the Cowboys.
Knockdrop said, is the producer in Orca?
An orca.
You sounded like a killer whale there.
You sounded like Dory whenever she's
Yes.
speaking
Listen,
whale.
DHB, my God, Zeph, what was that?
It is very well known that I am horrible at pronouncing.
I don't think you ever done that bad right there, though, Zeph.
I know. I love how bad you do with it.
I literally looked it up.
phenomenal.
I looked it up.
Well, that didn't help you.
No, it did not.
Did
at
you
all.
listen to somebody say it?
I listened to like 4 videos.
And you still
Can't say it.
can't say it. All right. Okay. He played at Penn State.
Okay, there you
What
go.
else do we have?
My guess is he's got to be a slot corner, right? Because they just don't have that on the roster outside of draft pick and Roger McCreary. Roger McCreary's it. So my guess is he's that. Look, it just happened. Haven't had a chance to look it up. Other than I came up with Oruwari for the pronunciation.
He also played 15% of the special teams snaps for Dallas last
There
year.
you go. 6 years and where was Bones?
Came from Dallas and knows what he
Yes,
can
indeed.
offer special teams
There you
wise.
go.
So there you go.
All right, 3HL. What do we got going next? More of this. We'll put Hadley on it. It'll just be Hadley.
She's leaving.
Also some
She's
baseball
done.
news.
She's like,
Hadley
y'all
will-
are amateurs. I'm out.
Hadley will host 3HL next.
Maybe some Major League Baseball news up next.
You have some baseball news?
Some Major League Baseball news.
Also, I have a shout out that I want to give
Okay.
that I meant to do yesterday. Also, shout out to Zeph who got me through the HR nightmare.
Way to go, Zeph.
You
You're
can't
welcome.
say that about our HR training. They're going to come after you.
Well,
You don't want them after you.
when I mentioned it yesterday, Becky texted me from sales downstairs, and she goes, "It takes 2 hours." And I'm like, I'd already set it up to do here after the show. And I'm like, so I'm going to sit here till 8 o'clock? Zeph goes, no. And Slay had said this too, but I forgot about it. But Zeph goes, watch
Oh,
this.
Don't give away my secret on air. Let's keep that
He
in
was
off
like,
air.
watch this.
This is not a secret.
This
I
is
know
the best
exactly
way
what
to
to
do it. And I did it that way, and it worked well. And I was out of here
It
at
really take like
6:35.
15 minutes.
Is that good, Zeph?
It's not a
Yeah.
se- not a
Yeah, I don't
secret.
know.
What?
Oruwariwe.
This is going by Vandy Man AD.
I thought you was
too.
trying to
Like,
say. I
what?
thought you was trying to say
No,
War
that's
Damn
right.
Eagle
I
or something.
remember the name. That's right.
All right,
Warrior?
here's a highlight.
That does sound good.
Here's a highlight from TV
Or a warrior.
that says his name. So let's play that.
What? Oh my God.
That was it.
No, that was not.
Or a warrior.
Oruwariwe.
No, that was much different than Warrior.
Yeah, but he practiced that 700 times.
Picked
before
off by
coming on
Do
Armani
it again.
Oruwariwe.
Do it again.
Hold up, I got to get back to that
Oruwariwe.
highlight.
Oh, come on, Zephyr. You're off your game.
You knew we were going to make you do it again. Come on, Seth.
You used to be so much faster than
What she said.
Okay, here
Go
we go.
ahead.
You ready?
Yes. No, there's too many syllables.
Oruwariwe.
Warrior.
Oruwariye.
There are more syllables in what that guy said than what you're saying.
No, there's not.
I need Pete Weber in here.
He just said it fast.
Pete Weber does the hockey names and it can do it crazy. So, like, crazy
I mean,
good.
those are some names.
Man.
Right. He's got this down. He's flushed it out. All right. More 3HL next.
All right, want to tell you about Xfinity Home Security. Gives customers peace of mind with the convenience and the safety of a home security solution that meets your unique needs. And they have several different plans. One, self-protection. Easy to install, self-monitored solution for Xfinity Internet customers. And this gives you access to live and recorded video from the Xfinity app. Pull it up on your phone. It's right there. It will notify you in real time when cameras detect motion around your home. Or you could go big. Pro Protection and Pro Protection Plus. Professionally installed, professionally monitored home security solution. 24/7 monitored service with real-time alerts and response time. And it includes a week of 24/7 recorded video in your Xfinity Home app. So jump in with Xfinity Home Security. Let them take care of you. All you have to do is Call 1-800-XFINITY to get started. Visit Xfinity.com or drop into an Xfinity store today for more details.
All right, y'all. Car accidents, you know they happen, and they happen constantly. But you have to understand just exactly what to do if you're in an accident, know somebody in an accident, if you happen to cause the accident. Well, I don't know what to really say about that one. But when you're looking for someone to fight for you, Bart Durham Injury Law is the one that you need to be having in the phone. That's right. You had to have them on speed dial. BDIL. Storm in at 615-242-9000. 615-242-9000. Now, everything can be thrown off. Your job, your bills, your peace of mind. That's when you need the good friends over at Bart Durham Injury Law and Blair Durham and the team. That's who comes running. Yep. It's just like the 300. They come and they come in, they fight. They fight all the insurance companies. Fighting folks, and this is what they do. They've been doing in Tennessee for years. No upfront costs, no waiting around. Just real people making sure you get what you deserve. So if you've been injured, don't sit around and wait. Call BDIL at 615-242-9000, and they're here 24/7 and ready to fight for you.
3HL 1045, The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, and Hadley Harder in the house. We were coloring during
Baby
the
Babs to you.
we were coloring during the break, and Hadley told me I did a great job of staying in the lines, and
Good
that
job.
she also is not concerned with that at all.
What, staying in the lines?
Yeah.
No, she's like her
And
mom.
so she was, I said, do you think that we should give Slay some to color? And she said, yes. And I said, give him orange. But I think she gave you yellow.
Yeah, but it's close enough for me. Sometimes the sun's so bright, it looks orange, but it's really yellow.
Sun's so bright, you got to wear shades?
Yeah, the sun's so bright, it's orange. And the sky is blue. And you know what that means?
Yeah, New York Knicks.
That God is an Auburn Tiger, baby.
God is an Auburn Tiger.
That's right.
Babs just made it up.
If that were true, would you guys have won more games last year?
No, listen.
Or
God's
does
just
that not
testing
matter?
us.
Just testing you to see how you build, huh?
Just testing us to see how we handle adversity, to make sure. Yeah, see?
That's all.
Can I give a shout out?
Good job, Seth.
Please do. And then let's talk sports.
Do we not have like some kind of weird intro for shout outs?
No, we just
Okay.
do shout
We
out.
probably should.
Shout outs are, who is it? Unc and them down the
it's
street?
Unc and them down
only
the street.
announcements we have
Yep.
nothing.
Shout out to my guy Blaze Pennington with Urban Grub and Buttermilk Ranch. They love 3HL and we love them. If you eat at Urban Grub or Buttermilk Ranch in 12 South, tell them that you love 3HL and they'll smile at you. I don't know.
I might get high five. High fives are back in town.
But that was cool. That is a cool spot, man.
I want to try Buttermilk Ranch.
I haven't tried it either. It's across the street.
I'll look forward to it.
So there's that. The Dallas Mavericks had a 1.8% chance to win the NBA draft lottery, and they did. Y'all still like this lottery system?
1.8%.
So y'all like it in all sports other than the NFL. You
I'm
don't
fine
want
with
it in the NFL.
I
But
don't
you're
like it
good
at all.
with it in all the other sports.
No, just, hey, the team that is the worst, they get the first pick. Why are we lotterying it?
But then that's when, like, we lottering it. That's when you start to get the tanking going on.
That's
Even
right.
though people continue to tank anyway, but the tank doesn't pay off for you.
Yeah, you know what I said?
Well,
They're tanking because there's too many games in the season. You don't really see that in the NFL.
They do it by resting people.
yeah,
Yeah.
they pull them.
Yeah, but a lot of bad teams don't.
But then they still win sometimes.
A lot of bad
Like the
teams don't
Giants.
tend to rest.
I mean,
Patriots.
your like postseason teams are resting people.
But this is the thing.
The bad teams are too.
Not a ton. You don't
Dude,
see it
why-
a ton though.
Why was Joe
But-
Milton
but
playing
you're
quarterback?
Also, okay, but you're also dealing with
Right,
dealing
Natalie?
with one game. Do not bring her in
Meg-
this.
Did you just give your daughter an eye roll?
Yes, I did.
Sure did.
She's laughing at you too. Hey,
Hey,
team,
listen, baby
team Mayor,
Babs.
Hadley.
Mayor is never right. He's always wrong.
I mean, Joe Milton played. What did I say?
Okay, but you're talking about one game.
Yeah.
You know, in the
Yeah.
NBA, you're talking about like half the season.
Right, but one game is one of 17 as opposed to one of 82.
And it still
So you
doesn't
need to
happen
tank like
very
4
often.
of them.
But this is the thing. You can't.
Wrong,
You
Barry.
can't
Yeah, they
fool.
still won.
Can't fool the basketball guys anyway. Like, cause name a time if it was supposed to be air quotations rigged like they say it was.
Like what, the lottery system?
Yeah. Like, all right, cool. If it is, it's still. When has it worked out?
Listen,
it
Babs-
hasn't. It hasn't worked out. What
Babs-
people should be. What?
You were wrong.
Listen. That drop is going to go away. The gold balls drop is going to go away.
Welcome back, Babsy.
All this is going to go away.
What's more fun, sitting in here with us or Disney World
I
yesterday?
mean, it's a toss-up right now.
So Small World is the best ride?
I feel like
Is
it's...
she big enough to go on some of the coasters?
Yeah, she can go on all of them except
Space
she
Mountain.
was just tall enough to do Space Mountain, but I can't because
didn't
you
do
have
it.
to sit by yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like I can sit next to her and like hold her to make
Yep.
sure she doesn't fall out.
Yeah.
So I can't. I was not comfortable.
I'm
with
worried
that
about
one.
Slay being 6'8"
She
on that
wanted
ride.
to go. She loves
Oh,
it.
I
We
know.
did Rise of the Resistance, Star Wars.
I've never done no.
It's pretty cool.
I don't think I could fit.
We should do a show called Rise of the Resistance and just be like negative guy all day long.
So Buck would run it?
We could have him on.
Touche. He'd
That
be
would
a perfect
That
guest
would be
for
fun, right?
negativity.
Like, that would be kind of different. People wouldn't know what to expect.
I couldn't do it.
Rise of the resistance.
That's
I
too
mean-
negative.
Tennessee baseball sucks.
Right now. You got to put the right now on.
There you go.
Rise of the resistance.
Yeah, no, that's
There
the
he
truth.
goes.
That's a fact. Right now, you got not. They don't suck in general. They just suck right now.
NBA Draft.net.
I feel like I wouldn't be any different.
I don't think you would. I
Am
definitely
I the
would.
negative one on this show?
Please, no.
Wouldn't it be fun to like listen to me do that for 3 hours though? Like
Oh, that
go
would be interesting.
I don't think you
completely
could do it.
against.
I don't either.
I could do it.
No
I'm gonna
way.
Play it.
No way.
Number one, Cooper Flagg, NBA Draft.net, number one ranked player to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean for Dallas to get that number one pick? Does it change the trajectory? Like, what other pieces do they need? How far away are they with Cooper Flagg?
No, I don't think it changes. I think it's a lot of hoopla around it because you hear number one pick, and that's supposed to be a guy that's franchise changing. To me, Cooper Flagg isn't a franchise changing guy. He is a piece to a franchise.
So maybe in terms of interest, they would peak or have a rise there. But in terms of wins,
like,
maybe
yeah,
not.
what are you going? Because you got to think what
You
he's
need more
going to.
pieces.
Kyrie Irving's coming off an ACL injury, who's up in his mid-30s. Anthony Davis is in his mid-30s, who can't stay healthy.
Never know.
Klay Thompson is on the back end of his career, who may have 2 years, but who knows? Like, he caught fire at the end of the season. You got some young pieces in P.J. Washington and those guys, but to get a guy like Cooper Flagg, he is a good piece for that team and could get them over the hump if all of those guys were healthy and in the prime of their careers, which I don't think they are. Me personally, yes, it's good for you got the number one overall pick. Yeah, some hoopla. You just lost Luka. You get to gain some fans back and get some fanfare about it because, don't get me wrong, Cooper Flagg is really good. But Cooper Flagg, to me, doesn't have a lot of potential to grow. He has potential to be more efficient and polished, but he's at his ceiling. Like, we don't expect
You
Cooper Flagg to
think
get.
He's only 18 years old.
But this is what I'm telling you. Do you expect
Just
answer this for me? Do you expect Cooper Flagg to get faster?
Maybe.
No. Do you expect him to get quicker?
Well,
do you expect
hold
him
on
to start
now.
jumping higher? No, but you expect him.
Maybe.
No, you know, no.
But
he's
how-
6'9".
but
He's
why?
really, really good because he's just potential wise. He's tapped out. If you look at a guy like Bailey that played at Rutgers, Dylan Harper, those guys have room to grow.
Those
you know
are
what
the
I'm saying?
next two guys on NBA Draft.net. Dylan Harper to San Antonio with pick number 2, Ace Bailey to Philly.
They're different. Even
We'll pick
the
number
guy I
3.
raved about, Trey Johnson. Trey Johnson's potential to get better.
Number 7.
His potential isn't to rise and be like, for example, when Giannis came into the league, Giannis was a frail little string bean when he came in. But now you see him put muscle on and it looks totally different. It's a
Wemby.
totally different. Wembyama is another one. He has room to grow.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at Cooper Flagg, like his body is his body.
He is what
he
he
can
is.
put muscle on it. Like he's not a guy that's freakishly athletic that you can see to develop some quick twitch. That doesn't mean he's going to be bad.
He's going to be a good player.
He's going to be a really
He's
good
gonna be
player.
a good
10 to 12 years, he's going to be an all-star and everything. But when you start talking about number one pick, you automatically think Zion, for instance. When Zion came in, look what his ceiling is, what we expected it to be. Like, he's a guy
I
that
was a
can.
jaw guy.
Yeah,
In those things.
same
But
thing.
same thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all of these guys. So, I think he's going to be good. He's going to be a piece. They're going to have to put some other pieces around him. Me, personally, I would trade the first pick. But what I would be.
They say they're not.
What everybody should be up in arms about, though, is who's drafting second.
San Antonio.
San Antonio, who had Wembyama, who was a rookie of the year,
So,
Stephon Castle, who was rookie of the year,
If Dylan Harper goes to San Antonio,
but they got De'Aaron Fox. Remember, they got him in a trade mid-year. So when he
so
come
does
back,
that not work?
it's going no. I would go get somebody like Bailey or somebody, a wing that can really go, or I trade that second pick and try to go get Giannis or put KD. Now imagine how serious that's going to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Dallas is a great.
Can I go back to the
Please.
jump higher, faster,
Please.
whatever? But look at all these players in college
Mm-hmm.
who develop and, from their freshman year to
That's what their knock is on them. That's why they don't take them.
them. Then they'll develop.
Dalton Connect.
Yeah. There's another.
You know what I mean?
Like,
So So don't you think
I'm saying
that Flag can improve this?
I do. Yes, I do think he can, but I think he can only polish them up and be more efficient with them. I don't think you're going to look at him right now and say, man, this man shot 6 of 10 from 3. He can get to 8 of 10. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Can he increase from a 39-inch vertical to a 42? I don't believe that. That's not who his body style is. That's not what his game is.
But he can refine his skills.
Yeah, but his game's not built on being explosive. You know what I'm saying? It's not built like that man got a great shot. He can handle the rock. Like that's one of them prolonged careers that you can see him being a stretch 4 and be like a Karolinko that played for Utah back in the day, coming over from Russia. He could be an all-defensive team player with his length, you know what I mean, his IQ for the game, but you don't expect him to be like Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, when he came into the game.
A 7 to a 10.
I'm giving you Duke players, Babsy. When Jason Tatum came from Duke, you automatically say, man, that right there, that's going to be a special guy
Does
right there.
Knipple have more room to grow than Flag?
No, he's going to be a shooter.
About the same thing.
He's going to be a shooter. I think Flag got way more. Like, Flag is a franchise piece.
Yeah.
It's just not a franchise guy.
You need to
I'm not putting a franchise on his back.
Yeah.
But if I need to get over the hump or I need a second superstar.
So what you're saying is he's
Flag
not
is him.
Wemby, he's not Giannis.
Not Ja.
That's okay.
He's not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Right.
He's not Jokic. He's not none of. He's not Giannis. He's not none of these people. He's not Zion Williamson.
Number 1 pick talent.
Yeah, no question. That's no question.
And he will be that. But some SEC guys, Jeremiah Fears, they've got 6th.
Tough.
NBADraft.net. Trey Johnson, you mentioned, they've got 7th. Asa Newell, 16th from Georgia. Tashad Pettiford from Auburn, 21. Boogie Flan from Arkansas, 22. Colin Murray Bowles from South Carolina, 25. LeBaron Philon. You love him at 29.
CMB, real quick before you go any further, I watched him in the shooting, man. He probably went 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It looked like they showed 4 spots, like he went 4 for 20, man. CMB, if I was CMB, like, I would come back. That's one of them situations.
These guys could.
Man. Yeah.
Second round, a couple of notes, and then there are a bunch of Kentucky players in the second round, but Chaz Lanier at 32 to the Boston Celtics is what NBADraft.net has. And Janai Broom, 47 to Milwaukee.
So what do you see him getting better at?
Right. He is what he is, which is good.
It's great. If you can find a place for him.
So, real quick, while we're on the NBA, Nick Van Exel tweeted this morning he thinks the rise in Achilles injuries, talking about...
It's been crazy.
Talking about...
Been a lot of people getting Achilles.
Jason Tatum. The rise in Achilles injuries has everything to do with what he says is, quote, the damn lows players wear nowadays, end quote.
I ain't mad at him.
He wrote, cover them ankles up, fellas.
I ain't mad at him. Everybody wear lows.
Why?
I never even thought a big man could wear those shoes.
The lows?
It had to be mid and higher, man. Like, it's...
You need some ankle support.
Dude.
You think that's why?
Oh, I mean,
that's what Nick Van Exel said. I don't know, but
I just think it's weird for everybody to be out here in running shoes.
Right?
No, that's true.
Like, what we...
Let's get Blake in Lebanon in here real quick. Blake, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Brent? All three Slay Don. I love listening to you guys.
Thank you, brother.
I do it all the time while I'm out here Uber Eats driving. So
I appreciate it, brother, man.
No problem. Ron, I hollered at you outside of Columbus there, outside of the stadium, to unfortunately see our balls.
You were there.
So, I was there, unfortunately, in the bitter cold, yeah. So, no, guys, I'd called just because I heard you guys talking about the draft and after the NHL draft and the NBA draft, and obviously, you know, they go with that lottery to avoid tanking, as you mentioned there. But I was curious if you had ever seen how the Professional Women's Hockey League does their draft pecking. It's basically where once a team is mathematically eliminated from playoffs, you're put into separate, like, kind of standings, and you start earning points for every win that you get. Towards the end of the season, wins, you know, kind of like last year, the Titans and Jags, we would have been hoping the Titans win, you know, there at the end to gain some points in the draft order. Fans are showing up. I was curious if you guys had seen that. I'll hang up and listen. Love listening to you guys. Have a great one.
I had no idea about that.
I love that.
I didn't even know that. This is terrible. I didn't even know there was a women's draft.
I didn't either. I didn't know it was a women's hockey league.
Yeah.
Got me.
But that goes to a little
WNBA
bit.
starts this weekend.
Yeah. That goes a little bit of what Richard Hendricks was saying when he was talking about, overseas you get relegated to the second division.
That was a great
with the
idea.
bottom two teams. That man, you ought to see them fights for them last for the people that's trying to get the second to last. Oh,
is that in basketball overseas
yes, it is
too?
war.
Because
I think it's in football
soccer.
too. Yeah, soccer. Yeah, I think
it is
So,
because you're missing out on so much money if you're relegated, right?
Right. So in Major League Baseball, for example, Colorado Rockies suck. They might be the worst team in the history of baseball when it's all said and done. They could get relegated down to AAA and then move the Sounds up to Major League Baseball.
But this is the thing.
For Richard Hendricks' idea, which I love.
I would love that.
All right, speaking of baseball, when we come back, some pretty big baseball news. We don't talk a lot of baseball on the show, despite the love affair we have with that sport. But
he loves it.
There is, the Braves are playing in Bristol. I didn't even know that until today.
Yep, versus
Motor Speedway?
Reds.
Versus a team that's going to be in this news cycle when we come back.
Yes, 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? PAI Medical is where you should head to. WeGrowHair.com. Want to look, feel, and be greater? All you got to do is look in the mirror and see full head of hair. What if you don't have it? Well, that's the time when you need to hit WeGrowHair.com up. Here's a number for you, too. 615-376-6010. 615-376-6010. Get you a free consultation a day. You're wondering what it'll do to boost your confidence, and you'll understand when you brushing that hair or you combing that hair, is always going to be there. Understand that for sure. We grow hair right here in Nashville for almost 30 years with proven solutions that work. No one else in Tennessee has Artist Robotic FUE procedure, and We Grow Hair's high-density hair transplants that give you 2 times more hair in one procedure. Fast 45-minute laser and PRP treatments for men and women, backed by the only company that you would trust for your thinning hair. That's WeGrowHair.com. So head on over, 615-376-6010, WeGrowHair.com.
Tupac Tuesday on 3HL. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. Hadley has exited the building. Your husband looked like he'd been playing golf to me.
It was by the way, it's pouring rain, but the sun,
And the sun is out.
shining.
That
Yeah.
looked so stupid when I was walking down the hallway.
That was bizarre.
I hate that.
Isn't there a
It looked
name for
even
that?
more stupid than
Yeah, the devil beating his wife.
That's right.
devil beating his wife. It looked even more stupid when me and Babs were in the parking lot.
Yeah, like you're
Running
looking
a
up and it's like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Babs had some work golf thing.
We do too soon.
Yes, we do. June 9th. Who's going to be there?
9th. Join 104.5 The Zone for our 2025 Golf Classic presented by Ferguson on Monday, June 9th at Nashville Golf and Athletic Club. Located in the heart of Cool Springs, this historic golf course features breathtaking panoramic views of the beautiful Middle Tennessee countryside. Purchase your team today. Choose between 2 flights, 8 a.m., 1 p.m., and spend the day teeing off with us. Slay and I will be rolling around there in the 8 o'clock flight. We'll be on the course somewhere.
Yeah, I got a hell of a golf cart. Thanks, Boswell.
Can I fit in that thing?
Man, dog, this is a carpool golf cart.
Do you
This ain't
think
no regular
that
golf cart.
can we like launch ourselves to the moon?
No, that's not what this golf cart is for. This is you don't get to drive this.
Also-
This is about cruising.
We were in such a rush to get to the moon to beat the Soviets in the 60s. Why don't we go back?
Well, we've seen it.
Been there, done that.
What? We went back for?
For more information or to purchase a team, visit 1045thezone.com. I don't know. I was just wondering
There
why
you
we
go.
don't go back. It's like I've been to Knoxville, but I'll go back.
I mean, yeah, but there's something to do up there.
You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
There you go. So,
Man, I'm telling you though, my golf cart is amazing, y'all. But let's go and talk about some other stuff.
why?
Just saying.
Why? You don't want to talk about your golf court?
No, I want everybody to, even if you're not gonna play, like come out there just so you can see the golf cart.
All I mentioned at one point for like 5 seconds was Tennessee baseball sucks, which is your point, and I was just making it to you.
What happened? Somebody say something?
Somebody called in. Big Skinny in Lafayette.
That's my guy.
Big Skinny, what up?
What up, man? How you doing, buddy?
I'm great, man.
You holding it down, you baby Bab.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
What's up,
Just
baby?
Baby Babs.
surviving and advancing around here.
I colored with Baby Babs, and she told me that I smelled good, so I'm good.
She's something, man.
I hadn't talked to y'all a while. I thought I might change their luck today if I called in, hollered at the Slay Man a minute, and I know we're the national champs. We're just waiting on the postseason. That's when we'll get started, but we'll start with Belmont today, whooping them, and then beat the Kansas out of Arkansas this weekend, and we'll be right back on track.
Beat the Kansas out of Arkansas. Arkansas is ranked 8th in the country. That's going to be a tough task.
Yeah, I don't know.
He said, "Yeah, no." Yeah.
Do you think that Vols baseball sucks right now?
No,
No.
I mean, we're not great, but sucking that.
See, this is where I am, Big Skinny. The word sucks is a very strong word. So, like, if you're an NFL team and you win 3 games out of 17, you suck.
No, you don't suck.
If you're above 500
you're trash.
in your last 20 against top 10 opponents, you don't suck. You're not playing well, but
Your
you don't
3
suck.
games is not suck.
3 games sucks.
3 games is trash.
Yeah, suck.
No, it's
Trash means
be
suck
all
to
right,
me.
But we're coming back. I mean, it's going to happen. We just
Oh,
gonna
you
get
coming-
high time.
Okay. All
Big
right.
Skinny, this is what you got to keep in mind.
They're coming back.
This is when I put this into context. I'm talking about right now. Like if you say the season was in quarters, and we're in the last quarter of the season. We've played 6 series and
I
lost
think
5.
you would be like in the 3rd quarter because you have postseason still.
Okay, well, but the regular
So
season.
you have
though.
another quarter.
Okay, but the regular season, if it's in thirds, then we're in the third.
Trimester.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
You
like-
feel what I'm saying? So right now, Big Skinny,
Like
if you
Babs
lost
when she was, what do they
5
call
out
you,
of
an
6,
old pregnant? What
then
was it?
you suck. I'm sorry.
Geriatric.
Geriatric, yeah.
Buddy says all the time when we betting on games and we way behind, he always says, there's a lot of time left.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I'm listen.
I ain't
you know
betting
I'm
on
riding.
Tennessee baseball
You know
right
I'm
now.
riding with. You know I'm riding with my guys. But this is what I'm telling you. I was a part of a team my sophomore year. one of the most talented teams out. We were ranked as high as number 4. On the back end of our season, you know what was wrong with us? We sucked. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
But were you above 500, or did you lose like 6 in a row?
It don't even matter. We probably lost
matter.
like 9 out of 11.
See,
we suck.
That's way worse than what you're saying about Tennessee baseball.
Dude, we suck. They lost 5 out of 6 series.
But they're 12 and 11 in the last 23 games against top 10 opponents.
The reason we
It's a
suck.
bad time of year to be on a slide.
And the reason
They're
we
on a
suck,
slide, and
this is
they're
the
not
reason we
good,
suck. The
but
team
suck.
came back from a Sweet 16 berth the year before.
Yeah.
This team right here is a national championship team,
Right.
who not only Tony Vitello said is going to be better, all the journalists and everybody that cover them said
They did.
they're going to be better too. So if the bar is raised right there and you perform not even close to the bar, if they reach their hands up right there to get on the monkey bars and swing across, they can't even reach up there and swing. They just standing there with their hands raised. Please, put your arms down because you suck. Like, this was simple. It's okay.
They're geriatric pregnant.
It's okay.
So,
It's all right. That don't mean they don't have
but
potential
you just
or
outlined
talent.
like y'all's skid was way worse than what they're on.
Theirs is too. This is bad.
They're 12 and 11 in the last 23.
They suck,
against
dog.
top 10 opponents.
They suck.
For the most part.
Stop. Are you gonna bet on them?
No.
Yeah.
They suck.
That doesn't mean
Big
they
Skinny.
suck.
Big,
I said-
hold on, say it again. You gonna bet on the Big Skinny?
Yeah, every day. Bro.
Big Skinny's here, man.
So if they don't,
I've been betting on them for. Well, I'm 53 years old, so you can take that whatever works. But I've been betting on them a long time, and I ain't won. I probably lost more than I won.
Well, I guarantee you that, especially if you were betting during the age before Delmonico, the age before Tony Vitello.
I used to go up there in the 90s, man, and walk right in and watch them. Now you got to spend $300. And my wife, when she won't let me spend that much to go see them, I got to watch them on TV.
You know what? Like, I didn't skip class a lot because I'm kind of a rule follower. But I will say this. Like, when they would have those midweek games, like today, and it would be like 75 and sunny, and it's like a 4 o'clock first pitch, dude.
That was the thing
We're
to
going
do
there.
in Auburn, yeah.
We're tailgating. We're not going to class.
See, I had my class.
Pull
in
your
the
truck
morning.
up to the outfield and
Well, as you get older, you figure that out.
see it. Yeah.
Class in the morning, even though you got a headache and you're tired. All right, Big Skinny, keep betting on
Appreciate
it,
you,
man.
big dog.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. I'll holler at you later.
Stop throat punching people, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna make it to Thursday this week, but
You're going to find a
I feel
hog,
you,
aren't you?
Skinny.
You're going to find a hog.
I'll holler at you later.
All right, see you later.
I feel ya.
so
They play Belmont today? I didn't even know.
yes, 4
Yeah.
o'clock in
Okay.
6 minutes.
See, there you go.
D1 Baseball's latest projections has them not hosting a regional
Right.
right now. So big weekend.
But as
versus-
Chris Lowe said yesterday, they don't play well at home.
typically they do.
Yeah, but
This year it's not been the same.
hey, I'm just passing along what Chris Lowe said yesterday.
I know why.
Why haven't they played well at home?
Because they suck.
Oh, God.
This is simple.
You just set him
This is so
up on a platter
This is so simple.
to
Like,
drop
this-
that
Our
again.
This ain't
text strands have been just like, I'm like, this is a
Oh, I had to
circular.
mute that thing.
Yeah, I was like, this is a circular
I'm out.
exercise. We're not going to convince each other because we have different definitions of what the word suck means. So,
Oh, just wait till football when you don't even know who your quarterback's going to be. Oh, this is going to be.
I know who it's going to be. Aguilar
nuts.
going to be my quarterback.
Is he?
Yeah, for
and
me.
you feel good about that?
For me, yes.
Do you feel good about
I
that?
feel good about the
Or
system,
do you
him getting
think
the
that
ball out of his
maybe
hands and getting it to the playmakers.
they suck is going to be coming in football
I hope it don't,
season?
but I ain't got no problem saying it.
Wait, so
I've been in the dark ages when they sucked and said
Why,
they
Me
is
too.
he,
This
why are
ain't
you
that.
so sold on Aguilar? Did you watch the Clemson game?
Yeah,
I am-
that's.
you haven't asked me.
Have you watched?
I
Clemson?
know.
I'm not sold on Aguilar at all. Zero. Zero.
I'll tell
Like,
you what
I'm Merklinger right now.
No, I'm not going with a freshman. I'll tell you what I'm sold on. I'm sold on the system. I'm sold on you not having to read. I'm sold on you being able to break the field down.
I agree
into,
with all of that.
What do you say? Thirds? What is it in football? Between the hashes and then on the
I
sidelines.
mean, typically it's half. But, once you do the hash marks, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
one side of the field.
Yeah,
that they
I
usually
think
do.
that's when you take. A lot of times you take the decision making out of it, and then you advance. Now can that get stale? Hell yeah, it can get stale. But that's when you start to depend on the running game. You know what I mean? I'm factoring all that in, the system more so than having to depend on him. Just get rid of the ball. Don't try to create.
8.5 over under.
Under, because I'm going 8.
Does that suck?
No, it doesn't.
8-4 compared to 10 wins?
Hell yeah, it sucks compared to 10 wins, yeah. If that's what the bar
they
is.
were.
Well, guess what?
They were last year.
Vols suck. Everybody get ready. Everybody go get you pacifiers.
Wait a minute.
Everybody go get pacifiers.
Danny White just told us they're the everything school.
Didn't you just say that we need to do a negative rise of the resistance show?
Yeah,
Here you
rise
go.
of the
Slice
resistance.
into it.
Rise of the resistance. It's happening.
Oh, I'm right here.
All right, take it to break. 615-737-1045. Brinker the Boa on YouTube, praising barely being 500. Did I praise them? I just almost dropped an F-bomb. Hell no, I didn't praise them. Get out of here. He said, Vol journalists always have to find an acceptable excuse. Were any of us making an excuse for Tennessee baseball right there? Hell no. Dude. Anyway, Brentwood Jewelry, check them out. BrentwoodJewelry.com is the website. You can check out all the inventory there. They have an incredible watch selection, just tremendous selection of watches, all the brands, including pre-owned Rolexes. If you haven't heard already, Nashville's premier timepiece dealer is Brentwood Jewelry. Not only do they have the best selection of watches, they also are the go-to spot for, yes, the pre-owned Rolexes, both vintage and current models. You can find them online at BrentwoodJewelry.com. Maybe you're thinking about popping the question. Let Brentwood Jewelry, the Anomaly family, help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. They can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings or talk with their custom design specialists to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one. Brentwood Jewelry, BrentwoodJewelry.com. For more than 50 years, these guys have been rocking and rolling and helping everybody with their jewelry needs. You need a jeweler in your life. You need someone that will be able to help you with all of the gifting responsibilities that you have. 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com.
Good afternoon. It's 4:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone studios. In Titans news, the team is signing free agent cornerback Amani Oruwari. 6-year vet played 7 games with 4 starts for Dallas last season. Boston Celtics All-NBA star Jason Tatum underwent surgery to repair a torn right Achilles tendon suffered in Monday night's game versus the Knicks. The team announced just a few moments ago. It is unlikely that Tatum will return for the 2026 NBA season. In Major League Baseball news coming down a few moments ago as well, the MLB has announced that both Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson, both who have been banned by the MLB for gambling-related incidences, have been reinstated and are eligible for the Hall of Fame. And Tennessee's baseball home regular season finale is tonight against Belmont. First pitch already happened. That game is underway at Lindsey Nelson Stadium for senior night. All your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Look, blue sky out there, y'all.
The rain has gone.
The rain on the plain falls mainly in Spain. Remember that?
No, I never heard that.
I've done it on the show before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Did you just make that up or you learned that in school?
Yeah, I made it up. No, no, it's a saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's out of some movie or song. I don't remember.
It's a movie.
What movie, Zephyr?
Like Fred Astaire or somebody like that.
Oh, wow.
Like it goes back.
Who's in Michael Jackson play?
It is from the movie My Fair Lady.
Who's in it?
I don't know.
Katharine Hepburn.
Come on, Zephyr.
I'm guessing.
Nope, that's not it.
3HL bingo card. Katharine Hepburn. Didn't anticipate that coming up today.
I'm gonna get a shirt. I'm gonna get a shirt that says "Come on, Zeph."
That's a good.
is it.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
That's our
Zeph.
next shirt. Come on, Zeph.
You still can't get there?
3HL. Come on,
Wow.
Zeph.
I literally typed in that cast and it did not pop up.
Come on, Zeph.
Maybe because it's not from a movie. Maybe you're all wrong.
No,
Put
My
that on
Fair
our
Lady
key,
is a
though.
very famous movie
No,
from
I
back in
know
the day.
that.
The rain in Spain. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. That's what it is. Slay Dog's here.
I'm in the building.
Trying to mix them up in there.
Why Spain?
I don't know. Because it rhymes.
In the building.
I ain't got no roof.
Zeph Dog.
I like that Car Ain't Got No Roof is back.
It is, man.
59 says Zephyr LOL.
Oh,
Audrey Hepburn is in the movie.
you was right.
I said Katharine Hepburn.
Catherine, you was talking about
Audrey
her sister.
Hepburn. She was pretty back then.
So is Stanley Holloway.
Oh, so no,
Fred
who did
Astaire.
I say? Fred Astaire? No, Fred Astaire.
Rex Harrison.
Yeah, he was in all those movies back then.
I don't know any of these people.
Can I give a shout out?
Shout out to Audrey Hepburn.
No,
Dude, pull her up. She was gorgeous.
Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn. She was beautiful. Shout out. What you got?
From Unc down the street.
What's Unc got down the street?
Shout out to Gabby's. Phenomenal. I ain't
Oh,
been
you
there
went
in
to
a minute.
Gabby's today.
I'm telling y'all, man.
Over
we
behind
need
the
to have a
old
lunch
Greer
date over
Stadium?
there. Yes. We need to have a lunch date
Is
over
it
there.
still over there?
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
absolutely.
it was closing down.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm thinking of the chicken salad.
Yeah, no,
place.
they are so excited. I mean,
Well-
what made me say that? You said, I'm so glad Car Ain't Got No Roof is back.
Yeah.
It's like you went over there with
I went
Corey
over there.
Gunner.
They Cam
ain't no
Ward
roof
got the
over there?
people believing, baby.
Yeah.
Cam Ward got the people
Oh, you
believing.
saw a lot of Titans
Everybody
fans.
wants to talk about it, right?
The whole store is a Titans fan.
Did you see the little out route he threw to Gunnar Helm, and then Helm ran like all players do through the end zone, and Cam Ward ran all the way down to like 60 yards,
I missed it.
just on one rep to go celebrate with Gunnar Helm?
Let me see there.
You're looking up a lot of things right now.
There's
Gabby's.
I see Audrey.
there was a ton of Restrepo love too,
Always.
saying he looks. What did Tehran say? He looks the most refined out of the receivers that
Oh,
were there.
Lord, here we go. Just build it up.
Just build it up.
There you go, Teron.
Build it up for him to get, practice squatted.
I mean, also, Stanley came in here yesterday and he said he will be the most hyped, undrafted free agent in Titans history.
Mm-hmm.
I think he kind of already is, right?
I absolutely think he already is. But there have been some, some Vols undrafted free agents that were hyped, or Vandy guys here and there, I think. But yeah, Restrepo definitely is gonna win that title. I mean, listen, it certainly helps him. Yes. It certainly helps him. He's showing me Audrey Hepburn pictures.
I'm usually not down with short hair, but that's kind of what she was. So
yeah.
Anyway,
she was beautiful. Restrepo certainly helps him his chemistry with Cam.
Good.
So,
and it's funny because we had a piece of audio that we played from Cam, and he was like, "I'm not worried about Restrepo. I'm worried about all of my teammates and stuff."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Wow, okay."
I mean, he knows the work ethic. He knows He knows what he does well. He knows what he doesn't do well. He knows he's not a speed guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not his thing. That's not why he's successful on the field. And I mean, you can also point out Restrepo was good prior to Cam too.
Yep.
John Boy on YouTube, could you imagine Mayor selling you a car? It would take forever. I actually did sell cars for Beeman. In my first month, out of 30 used car guys, I was third. Take that, John Boy.
When did you do that?
When I left 1510, I had a non-compete.
Oh, that's right.
And I couldn't just sit and not work, so.
Had to make money somehow. Look at you.
Yeah. Zeph, what you got baseball-wise? Do we have Pete Rose news from the grave?
Yeah, we do. And very shocking news. Both Brent and I were very shocked when we saw this. But Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson, who were both famously banned from baseball for life for gambling-related instances, have been reinstated and are now eligible for the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose leads the MLB in career hits with 4,256.
Yep.
Career games played with 3,562. He's a 17-time All-Star, 3-time World Series champion, 1973 National League MVP, 1975 World Series MVP, Rookie of the Year, 2-time Gold Glove, Silver Slugger Award, Robert Clemente Award, 3-time batting champ.
Roberto Clemente.
Yes.
I was over to say.
Cincinnati, he's at the Cincinnati Hall of Fame.
Yep.
He's got his number retired.
I mean, he's everything. Why I was surprised was, not surprised
It's been
necessarily,
so
but
long.
Yeah, but
it should have happened a long time ago. Put an asterisk next to him in the Hall of Fame. Dude was, found to have bet on baseball.
Not on his team, though. He never rigged games.
That's what they all say.
Now, Shoeless Joe Jackson was indicted or not indicted, but was accused of fixing the World Series.
Yep.
Okay, is Barry Bonds
That's
still
questionable
banned?
too, though. No, Barry Bonds was never banned. He just wasn't voted in.
He just was never voted.
So
Okay.
this is my thing with the Pete Rose situation. I wouldn't. This may be unpopular, but if I'm in control of his estate, we cool. Don't get to me after I done passed. I'm straight. I'm straight. He was here plenty of years fighting for it. They
can't have an opinion on it, but
no, his estate can.
Oh, his estate.
That's how I said if I'm in control of his estate.
Okay,
yeah, that ain't. I'm straight on that.
I had a chance to meet that guy. I have a bat that says.
Honor me while I'm here. Don't do it out of.
I have a bat that he gave. He did an event for us, and it says Hit King on it, and he signed it. It's so cool. Mm-hmm. But he did bet on the Reds too, Zeph. He did. He said that he never bet on them to lose, and so my pushback on that was, okay, you bet on the Reds to win, but there are games you didn't bet on. So to me, that's almost like betting on them to lose, right? Because if you're not betting on your team, then you don't think you're going to win that day. I mean, that's pretty obvious. But no, we had him on. He ended up in Vegas doing all kinds of gambling things, which, shocked no one, but was pretty entertaining guy.
Yeah, I'm cool on that.
It's a very divisive issue, Pete Rose.
Don't come to me on that.
And Shoeless Joe Jackson, I mean, you can go back and watch
you think, you think his family will be like, nah, we're good. We don't want the...
No, I would be. They probably want it. I mean, you got to think for kids and everything else.
You're like,
you know what I mean,
screwed
that's
off.
coming up. Yeah, they're gonna be like,
Why are you gonna wait this
Yeah, me,
long?
I'm like, I'm straight. But that's why I'm saying that could be selfish by me because
it's the same commissioner that kept saying no, right? Like, so
Right.
why now? You wait till the guy
Exactly.
dies?
Like, come on. But that would be beautiful for the grandkids that didn't understand it to be able to hear his story and see his story and him be inducted in the Hall of Fame. and all that
I'll
stuff.
say this too, like growing up in Nashville, remember the Reds used to be on Channel 30. They had the Reds games. And so when Pete Rose
513 day today too.
513 day.
Cincinnati.
Oh, there you go. Oh, well, there you go.
Our day's coming, y'all.
But they kept breaking in. Even when they didn't play the game that night, they would break into whatever they had on that day and play his at bats when he was going for the record.
Yeah.
I remember that. 615-737-1045, always the number. When we come back, we'll talk with Jim Wyatt about the Tennessee Titans. Next, 3HL.
All right, want to tell you about a new partner we have here on the show. And by the way, you might recognize this business, North Point Roofing Systems, because I think last year they gave away a roof with the station right here on WGFX. And I think a listener out in Cumberland was awarded a new roof. But North Point Roofing Systems, they're back with us, guiding you to protection. Now, here's the deal. We just had that ridiculous hailstorm that went through Franklin, Brentwood. I know a lot of people were affected by it, so maybe your roof was affected. Here's the beautiful thing about North Point Roofing Systems. They do free drone inspections. So what they do takes about 13 minutes, send a drone up. It takes all the pictures, goes straight, like 75 to 100 pictures, 3D model straight to an AI system, and then boom, all the proof is there for your insurance company if you need a new roof. Local to Nashville, offices in Brentwood and Maryland Farms. So if you need help with your roof, North Point Roofing Systems, that is who you need to call. And you can check them out easily online, guiding you to protection. That's North Point Roofing Systems, northpointroofingsystems.com.
Happy 420, people. Celebrate accordingly, responsibly. Comfortably numb. Painful look. Good job, Jeff. 420. So, 420 means like it has another meaning. So, right? Do you understand that?
Cannabis meaning.
Yeah. So if you're comfortably numb out there.
That's the name of this song. That's
Yes.
Okay.
That is the name of this song. There is a covers.com put out a 4-leg parlay today, and it's all homers, Babs. You like this? Rafael Devers to hit a home run. Aranda to hit a home run. Zeph, you listening? Tatis to hit a home run. And right Mike Yastrzemski to hit a home run. $25 gets you $27,225 if they all.
I'm doing it right now.
Which means it's not happening.
It's not happening.
People doubted the parlay last night.
They so did.
And the parlay hit.
We got people
and when
laughing.
the parlay hits, the parlay hits.
See, the thing is, Slay didn't come up with it, so I don't trust it.
The parlay?
No. The one you just read.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So who do you think, what is most likely not to happen? Devers, Aranda, Tatis, or Yastrzemski to hit homers?
First of all, I don't know none of them.
You don't
Yastrzemski
know,
played at Vandy.
I know Tatis.
You don't know Rafael Devers? He's still on the
Devers, yeah.
He's still on the Red Sox, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that'll happen.
You don't think Devers will hit it?
No, I think there's been some drama with him to start this season because they signed another third baseman and then basically told him he was going to be the DH, and he was like, that's not going to happen. You're not giving away my third baseman spot away. And so now he's in trade rumors.
Right, so he wants to do well, right?
I think he's tired of Boston, which a lot of people are.
Can you imagine if like 3 of them hit one, and then the last guy, like Yastrzemski's up in the 8th or something, and he hits it to the wall, and it hits the wall for a double?
So all you got to do is reuse the selections and then do them in a round robin. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, you can't. Dang. Well, remove bets. I just got to stick with that. $10 to give me $11,000.
Stop.
It's like a tip.
A tip.
I'm about to call Todd Furman on not his day.
Yeah, Todd Furman coming up tomorrow.
Get y'all in check.
Oh, not his day.
Some other bets I need to run by you, Slay Dog. Donovan Mitchell over 3.5 threes.
Donovan Mitchell.
I like 2.5.
So he's been cooking though, but he's banged up. It was said he was.
Take a look at that one.
He was going to play, yeah.
Question mark. Jamal Murray over 2.5 threes.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah, he's been on a heater.
What about this, Zeph? Suarez over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI.
Which Suarez? There's a lot of them.
Eugenie.
Oh, he's not still on the Reds, is he?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
If I don't know, I shouldn't bet it.
What was the
we
line?
doing? I mean, come on, boys.
Alvarez over 2.5 total bases. Jordan. And Yankees Mariners over 7 runs.
Okay.
Yes, Yankees are mashing.
They are because they got the illegal bat.
Yeah, the torpedo bat. It's not illegal.
I know it's not
legal.
illegal, but
Oh, don't even start.
they put the bulk of the bat in the middle instead of the end. There's no barrel.
Okay.
That's what happens. Babs mentioned this earlier. Join 3HL at Twin Peaks in Brentwood on Wednesday. Cool Springs, May 14th. That's tomorrow from 3 until 6. Stop by and enjoy food and drink specials. Sign up to win prizes such as 9-inch nails tickets. For more information, visit 1045thezone.com. That's coming up. Jim Wyatt said he needs to tweet a story, so he's going to join us at like 4:45.
Oh, do you think it's about the new corner that they signed?
No,
Who
I
is
think
that,
it's-
Zuff?
Eugenie Suarez.
No, I think it's actually about because 2 minutes ago from Jim Wyatt, the Titans have been awarded linebacker Amari Burney off waivers.
Oh,
and
okay, there you go.
they have waived cornerback Garnett Hollis Jr.
Aw.
Got it.
Oh, they also released defensive lineman Abdullah Anderson and signed defensive lineman Carlos Watkins. A lot of transactions there for the Titans.
Oh, boy.
Okay, there you go, Jimmy.
Churn in the back end of that roster. Churn in the roster.
Let's go to Steve in Smyrna next up, 615-737-1045. Steve, what up?
What up?
Yo.
Greatest show on the radio. How y'all doing?
We're
What's up,
good.
Steve?
Steve?
Hey, y'all were talking about Pete Rose a minute ago, man.
Yeah.
I'm just driving down the road, and it brought back memories from the time I was 8 until 12. Our head coach in the baseball team, West Nashville Little League, his brother-in-law was Russ Nixon, who was the third base coach or first base coach, maybe, for the Cincinnati Reds in the mid-'70s.
Mm-hmm.
And for 3 years, our 10, 11, 12 years, our coach would take the whole ball team, rent a Greyhound bus, take us to the Cincinnati Reds game. It'd be the Phillies or somebody. Kind of funny side note, the 4 or 5 or 6 dads that went along on the Greyhound bus would all sit up front, drink, and play dollar bills, like cards.
Smart.
Gambling on the way up.
There you go.
But
Responsible.
what I'm getting at is our final year, he took us down underneath the stadium. We met all the players, got autographed baseball, and Pete Rose, man, he was such a kind guy. I never thought they did him right. He probably wasn't the only guy that gambled on baseball, but he got caught and made an example of. But he was such a kind guy, and as 12 years old, looking up to him, he was a monster of a man. He was huge. But we got all the baseball signed, Sparky Anderson, the whole team, Concepcion, Joe Morgan, Foster, Johnny Bench, the whole crew, man.
Yeah.
And you guys saw The Sandlot, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
The movie?
A million times.
So guess what old Napster does? Steve does. He goes home. 6 months later, we need a baseball. Yep. I took that baseball out. It got played with, hammered, gone. Never saw it again. Big mistake. But the Pete Rose stuff, man, he was a great dude, great guy to meet, and Big Red Machine was incredible in the 70s.
George
Just a
Foster.
story I wanted to share, guys.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, George Foster. I think
cool.
George Foster got like 50 homers in 1975 when nobody was hitting 50 homers, like not even coming close. That dude was a stud. Big Red Machine, man. Our buddy Kevin Ingram, huge Reds fan. Kirk Herbstreit, huge Reds fan. Bob Kessling, huge Reds fan.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. All three of those guys. 615-737-1045. Johnny in the Borough. Johnny, what's up?
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for taking my call, as always.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I want to circle back around from last week. You guys were talking about how big that baby was, and I tweeted a picture of me to Ron Slade.
Yep.
He has proof of how big I was. But, Ron, did you ever find out how long you were?
No, man. Listen. I come from a big family. They couldn't recall that much.
That's a hell of a question, Johnny.
Quite a few.
I know, man. It's been bothering me all week because I know I'm bigger than Ron Slade. But, Slade,
Again.
my birthday's next week. It's in May, but nothing's better than this. It's a great day because I got to talk to Ron Slade, baby. Come on.
Let's go, baby. My man.
Johnny the Burrow was all over the joint there, man.
Hey.
Phrasing.
I kept thinking, do we dump him? Do we dump him? Do we dump him?
Let it roll, man. He let him roll.
How big a boy was he? Who was that
size.
comedian? Roy D. Mercer? I think that was him. Let's go to Mo in Nashville. Mo, what's up?
Yeah, I just had a quick question for Ron Slay.
Yes, sir.
So you're a basketball guy, obviously, and the Dallas Mavericks just got the number 1 overall pick. They're probably going to end up taking Cooper Flagg.
Mm-hmm.
They have AD, they have Kyrie. They're going to have Cooper Flagg. That's 3 number 1 picks. What do you think? It's just like a hypothetical situation. What do you think about LeBron James going to Dallas and playing with both of his former teammates and mentoring the number 1 pick, Cooper Flagg, and going for like one last hurrah to like get a championship? Just like a hypothetical that I was thinking about. Thank you.
Mo, I love that.
I think that'll be pretty dope. It just got the thing is, like, what are they giving up for LeBron going there?
they
that's
just gave up a lot and didn't get LeBron.
Yeah, you gotta think, man. Like, to be able to play with them, like all of them to stay intact, that'll be kind of hard.
Also,
they want AD.
Where are we with AD? Like, you just never know when he's going to be in, out. Like,
They just injured,
right?
Injured. A hell of one of the best bigs in the league.
Yeah,
when he's healthy, especially on the defensive end. No ifs, ands, or buts
and
about
you
it.
mentioned Kyrie coming off the
Get up.
ACL.
Just can't stay healthy.
I mean, does LeBron have another team before he exits stage left? Or does he just ride it out in
I
LA?
think he
I'm
would
not
ride out
putting
as a Laker.
anything
But yeah.
past him, though.
You just don't know how long
That's
he's going to
true.
go. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see him stopping?
Right.
Like, what's wrong with him?
Can't stop.
Why?
Won't
What's
stop.
wrong with his body? That's mentally he's sharp. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But don't. Like, that's too hard to gauge.
You don't really take discounts in basketball for when you get older either.
And you can't because you mess up the market.
Yeah.
Like, as people coming behind it, you better not take less money.
Nick says, do the Mavs get Bronny also? Easy joke.
Just people leave.
Easy joke.
Come leave Bronny alone, man.
So we were talking about
the draft, and everybody wanted to be great.
We were talking about
that's LeBron's fault.
No, I'm saying no. I ain't saying that. I'm saying nobody's ever wanted the last pick in the draft to be an all-star or to even come in the league and start. That's all I'm saying.
I figured out what part of
got him now.
Stephen A. Smith's shtick is.
What?
Chris Rock. Let me tell you about this brother here. It's kind of like Chris Rock screaming. That's what I was thinking about today when I was watching him talking about Jason Tatum's injury.
But you watch Mad Dog, don't you?
Yeah, Mad Dog.
That's where he got it from.
Mad Dog likes to scream.
He's the Black Mad Dog. There's no advantage about
Is that what it is?
Look, just watch him. Watch him just watch him.
He loves Mad Dog.
That's the reason he's on the show.
Yeah. 615-737-1045. We were talking about inside linebacker being an issue with the Titans the other day. Like, what are they getting from Cody Barton? Is that an upgrade from Dr. Gibby? I mean, from what I read, yes, I guess. Similar dude, though.
Kind of the same.
Right? And then who's the other inside linebacker? Do you go Cedric Gray from last year? Does James Williams make a huge jump?
I wish he would because
he is athletic.
Talking about a ceiling. Sheesh.
Otis Reese? Or do you just rotate guys in opposite Cody Barton? That is a problem. Inside linebacker is a problem.
Yeah, absolutely is.
I can't. Isn't that what we talked about this last week? Who was the article that was the main? I mean, we sit here and talk edge. You know, who's going to get to the quarterback? But I mean, that's even worse. The thing with Cedric Gray, I cannot get over. Now I know that was a year ago, but I can't get over watching him in camp and him just not getting it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then he got injured, which took more time away. Now, he's a smart kid. So
He did have the game with like 13 tackles or something.
Yeah, and towards the end of his time, like you felt like it had started to kind of click for him. So I am very curious to see what he looks like this year in preseason, in camp, and all of that. Now that he's had a year under his belt, like maybe things will slow down a little bit for him because he really, during training camp, was struggling with the speed of the game and what he was supposed to be doing. You know, I mean, I sat there and watched it. Like, coaches didn't have to say anything. You could witness it during camp. Yeah. And then the injury obviously doesn't help. But so I think the potential is there for him, right?
Athlete, for sure. Knows football, just schematically.
He needed time.
Man, I'd love to see James Williams make that jump, though.
I love...
Played safety in college, for those that don't remember, and then moved to linebacker when he got drafted into the league. So there is an adjustment period there, right? But going from year 1 to year 2 with more camp time... Yeah. That guy, in terms of athleticism, that guy, and he's a headhunter, too.
And not afraid to put his face in the fan.
That's right.
At all. I take that all day long. Just like what Babs said, who is the leader of that room? Like, who's sitting down and teaching the guys? Like, follow him. This is who y'all need to watch him.
It has to be Barton, though.
That's a tough place to be.
Why'd you say that's so soft?
Because I don't want to say it, but that's like...
sorry, Josh, I don't want to throw you under the bus before you even step on the field in front of the media or fans or anything.
Man.
But
yeah, Cedric Gray had 15 tackles at Indianapolis toward the end of the season.
It's a vital spot, man.
But he had 22 tackles on the entire season, and he had 15 in that game.
Well, that's because he was injured.
But also in that game, remember, is Indianapolis the game where, like, their running backs were into the third level without being touched, like, many times? I don't know how he got 15 tackles. Maybe it was, 30 yards down the field. I think that's right. I think that was the game. Let's pull up ye old box score. 38-30, Titans lost to the Colts that day.
Do you guys feel like you've forgotten every game late last year?
The Colts ran the ball 50 times for 335
That's right,
yards
yeah, it
and
was
4
the-
touchdowns, and Jonathan Taylor had 218 and 3 scores. But Cedric Gray had 15 tackles.
Me.
Ooh, lots of opportunity.
And Jonathan Taylor has not had a he has historically not been great against the Titans.
That's right.
And then that game
blew
is
up.
just like,
Absolutely blew up.
yeah.
Anthony Richardson, 9 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown in that game.
I mean, the Titans were toast at that point.
But they still, it was still a one-score game somehow. Although the Titans scored 15 in the fourth quarter. So it was 38-15 at one point. Yeah, and I don't know. I was just looking at the depth chart while we were talking about all the other things we were talking about, and I was like, oh, inside linebacker. Yep.
So this guy they picked
It's
off,
ugly.
this guy they picked up off waivers,
UGLY.
Amari Burney, he is a inside linebacker, except he doesn't really play inside linebacker.
What does that even mean? Zach?
Like he's a special teams guy.
Does he play baseball? He played third base for the
He
Pirates.
only played 9% of the defensive snaps for the Raiders last year.
Okay.
This is a bones piece.
Yeah. This is a special team, so this doesn't really
All right.
help their need there.
Well, we can ask Jim Wyatt all of these questions when we come back.
You will
3HL
know them all.
1045 The Zone.
Let's talk girls in sports. Yes, we love our local sports and the local team. The Legacy Group at UBS Financial Services in Franklin has always been a great supporter of girls and women in sports. And so we do our Tuesday shout outs for some of the awesome female events, sporting events that are going on. And right now, the Tennessee High School Athletic Association softball playoffs will be held over the next 3 weeks, and district and play-in games have already started. Division I state finals are scheduled for May 20th. That's when they start in Murfreesboro. And, of course, Middle Tennessee with some high-level teams this year. Green Hill, Summertown, Oakland, Lipscomb Academy, Liberty Creek. If the weather holds up, you have some time, go on and cheer those girls as they go for a state championship. And all of this info and support brought to you by the Legacy Group at UBS Financial Services in Franklin, Tennessee. If you have $1 million or more to invest and you want to do that with a local team, call financial advisors Brent Thompson, David Reynolds, Jim Candela, and Robert Reynolds. 615-721-4921. See if they can help you achieve your financial goals. For their client relationship summary disclosures, visit ubs.com/relationship summary. UBS Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA. SIPC.
Well, just that time you heard us talking about June 9th, exactly what's going to be going on. And you have to understand that is the Zone Golf Tournament. You have to be there. I promise you. Boswell's Golf Cars, they'll be in the building. And you understand what they'll be giving away? Well, let me tell you. They'll be giving away 4 different holes. They'll give any hole in one, they'll give a beautiful new golf cart away. Now, how crazy is that, people? Talking about deliver. Boswell's Golf Cars is our hole-in-one sponsor at the golf tournament for 104.5 The Zone. So you better sign up and get there. 111 Transit Avenue if you want to go in and go find your golf cart. Like I did, Big Slay will be rolling around with a sleigh. Yes, a sleigh-style golf cart. You don't want to miss it. You can see exactly what they do once you touch the showroom floor. They got so many different models: Yamaha, EasyGo, Cushman, Evolution, and Icon. So hustle on over. Nashville's trusted family-owned golf cart dealer since 1963. Tell them Big Slay sent you to come get your golf cart. Boswell's Golf Cars.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay, Jim Wyatt. Covers the Titans, TennesseeTitans.com. You can check out his content there at J Wyatt Sports. Jimmy, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
So you just sprayed a lot of stuff out on Twitter. Some transactions?
Yeah, and I appreciate you being flexible with me on my time because I knew that was we were kind of in a holding pattern on when we were going to put some of this stuff out. And initially thought it'd be right after 3. It ended up being right after 4. But yeah, signed a couple of guys. Amani Oruwari, who was a draft pick by the Lions back in 2019, has spent time with a number of clubs, including the Dallas Cowboys. Mari Burney, a linebacker who the team claimed off waivers from the Raiders. He played at Florida. People remember them there. He's actually been pretty productive. And then signed Carlos Watkins, another former Cowboy who went to school at Clemson and has spent time with the Cowboys, Cardinals, Commanders. Just quick connections. It seems like Dave Ziegler, Reggie McKenzie, potentially with some of these guys with the Raiders, and obviously John Fossil, the team's special teams coach, with a couple of these guys in Dallas because 2 of them are former Cowboys. So Titans taking advantage of that number 1 spot in the waiver claim order. This is twice they've done this, Bernie being the most recent, and also just trying to kind of retool and upgrade the back end of the roster. So I think you'll see a lot of this stuff go throughout the offseason.
We were just talking about inside linebacker, just to kind of dial into something specific. So just looking at that room, Cody Barton, I guess, is the leader at the interior linebacker position. And then there's going to be some battles, I guess, with James Williams, Cedric Gray, and Otis Reese.
Yeah, and I think Bernie will fit in the mix because he's an inside backer.
Yes.
He's versatile. He's kind of played a couple of different spots. I think he could play outside, and I think he's done that at some point, but I think he is regarded as an inside backer. And then just to make sure I'm not leaving anybody out, I think you hit the main ones in Reese, James Williams, Cedric Gray, Cody Barton, obviously the newcomer to that group who has played a whole lot of games in his career in Seattle and in Denver. And this is going to be a battle to see who's going to play next to him. And that's one to watch in camp, certainly. Other guys in the mix, David Gabenda also is competing. Curtis Jacobs, another one. 5, 6 other guys. It wouldn't surprise me if they keep retooling that position too.
Rookie minicamp over the weekend. It's tough to see. We were talking with Austin Stanley from A to Z Sports yesterday about this, but when guys are in shorts, you're seeing them move around. But like the tape, the video you put out of Femi looked pretty good in terms of athletic ability with that guy.
Yeah, that's true, and I do think it is fair to point out, like Austin said, this was a different rookie camp than maybe some other people have across the league, and that they're not really even doing competitive drills. They're doing a lot of individual stuff, doing a lot of technique stuff, doing a lot of acclimation stuff throughout the weekend. So it's not like you're seeing guys compete one-on-one, which would have obviously generated some more highlights and discussion. But I think the biggest emphasis for Brian Callahan and the rest of the staff was just to kind of get these guys ready, to be joined with the veterans, which is what's been happening out here this week. And I think that served a purpose for that. I agree with you on Femi. He's athletically, he jumps out at you. He's a very big personality, like another guy that used to wear that number 53, Keith Bullock. But he's also strong and certainly looks the part. He's adjusting to a new position. He's played a lot inside. He's going to play outside now, something he converted over to at UCLA. But love his energy, love his attitude, love his kind of want to, and they think he's got a chance to be a good player for him. Certainly probably more in a rotational role this year as he finds his way, but that will kind of be up to him. Javon Curse will tell you he was supposed to be in a rotational role back when he first came aboard, but things changed once he got here.
That's definitely true.
Freak.
Well, just and video is what it is, and they're in shorts and all these things. But like the one thing, maybe it was you that said it. Somebody said it that he, I know that they're not in pads, but it looked like he was. And
yeah, I did say that. Yeah, and that's true. Because he's huge, and I have to say, I've seen him twice. I saw him for both those rookie minicamp days, and both days he had his shirt off. He's proud of his physique because he's so big.
Me too, Jim. I just walk around all day with my shirt off.
Yeah, I know. If I look like that too, I think I'd be walking around with no shirt on. But nobody wants to see that now. But he definitely looks the part, and then even without pads on, he fills out that jersey and. He's full speed. I mean, there's everything he has done since in the days that I've watched him has been nonstop, full speed to the football.
What else stood out to you at rookie minicamp?
Well, Cam was just more the same, I guess, in my eyes. Just nothing surprised me with him. I watched him at his pro day and just saw how he had command of that group down there. Back in March, and then I think the same thing was the case here. I mean, I think you could tell who the leader of that group was by the way guys kind of responded to him and some of the stuff they were doing. He's the guy that broke down the huddle. When something wasn't done right, he wanted it redone to make sure they got it right the second time. Just the amount of respect, guys clearly have for him already. From the receivers to the tight ends, even guys on defense, I think is very evident. So, and his athletic ability, his arm motions, and the way he delivers the football, very impressive. That's why he was picked first overall. So that was impressive. We talked about Femi. I think, the tight ends, Alec Manor. I'll get that pronunciation down right. I've heard it pronounced a bunch of different ways. But
sounds good to me.
Yeah, and Chimere DK.
Yeah.
Boy, they both look the part themselves. I mean, and they run well. They stood out to me. Gunnar Helms, a big boy, the tight end out of Texas. I obviously kept an eye on Xavier Restrepo, the undrafted receiver out of Miami. He's going to be fun to watch, and he's going to be competing. And then Kevin Winston, even though he didn't do anything at all in the open period, just seeing him work on the side and just seeing how big he is, 6'2", 213, a safety, that was impressive enough for me, knowing he's going to have good tape and produce once he's healthy enough to play. He's recovering from an ACL.
Okay.
I'm not saying the wide receiver room is great, but there is competition there. There are a lot of dudes in that room now.
Young competition.
Yeah, and they choose like 2 draft picks, Restrepo. We need to talk about. But I'm curious about T.J. Sheffield, who played at Independence High School here in Middle Tennessee. What did they see that they liked about him?
Yeah, I think he was smooth. I mean, funny. It seems like there's always a guy or two from that tryout group that ends up replacing somebody on the undrafted list. I just think he looked good in what he was doing. And so he gets a shot. It is a different room now. I mean, I look at it now and can get to 5 pretty quick.
Yeah.
As far as who I think will make it. And I'm counting Van Jefferson. I'm counting Calvin Ridley. I'm talking Tyler Lockett and then the 2 draft picks. And then after that, it's who can stick and how many do they keep. I mean,
you put Bryce Oliver in that list?
Well, before the draft, I would have, but now he's competing with Traylon Burks, who's obviously trying to get healthy with the knee. He's competing with Colton Dowell, who has had another year removed, recovering with the knee. Jaquan Jackson's back, and Mason Kinsey's back. And you mentioned Oliver. James Prochet is here, a veteran who has some return ability. And then you mentioned Sheffield, and then we talk about Restrepo. So that's a lot of guys.
It's 13 guys.
Yeah, that's probably, and I figure it's 8 spots. I mean, 6 and 2. Maybe that's being too generous, but a lot depends on what your numbers are like at other positions. But I think they're good enough there where they'll want to keep from setting some of these guys free. And again, and this is going to apply to a lot of positions when training camp ends and you start cutting down to 53. That number 1 spot in the waiver wire, you're going to have a lot of guys that are going to shake free from other teams that will probably end up costing guys who make it their spot, and guys who are in pretty good standing here who might be replaced by guys who have some serious upside from other teams.
Jimmy, real quick before you head out, what's the vibes of you talked about Cam Ward and understanding the leadership, and you see what he was doing in March. It looks similar. What's the vibes of the backup quarterback? How's Will responding? How's he acting? What's his energy like?
Well, his energy is great. I'll say that. I mean, just watching him, and some of the off-season stuff this week. I guess the past 2 days I've been out there, and he's sprinting the drills. He's throwing the ball well. Looks physically good. Those guys are communicating, and I don't think he's going to mope. I mean, I think Will's going to compete, and people ask what I think of Cam, and I'm impressed by Cam, the way he throws the football and just how he handles himself. But I think Will too is you watch him, and he physically has all the tools to do it, and he can get the ball from A to B pretty quick. So I'll be curious to see how it all plays out. I mean, when the competition's done after the OTAs and mini camp and training camp and preseason games, and I think Will's gonna compete and make this a competition.
TennesseeTitans.com at Jay Wyatt Sports. Jimmy, good stuff, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, y'all have a good week. I appreciate you being flexible.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Jimmy.
When we come back, let's talk about Tony Pollard, Tyjae Spears. How much more do they need out of those guys with a rookie quarterback? We'll talk about it next. 615-737-1045.
What's up, y'all? Big Slay here, and Kellum Stem Cell Institute is where I went today to go and set up my consultation to go and get, a little hit of the secret sauce. That's my body, my cells, my solution can be your body, your cells, your solution. That's what's going to do the healing to get the inflammation out of your body. Next Tuesday is what I have set up to go on and go get a direct hit and redeployed where I need the inflammation gone, and it works immediately. I got my knees and my shoulder lined up, and I am ready to get to it. I sat in there, went straight back, not a long wait time, probably 4 to 5 minutes. Talked to Dr. Kellum. He walked right in. Staff was great. I sat down. We caught up because we've been working with each other for a few years now. And you know what? He said, I got you. Don't even worry about it. We see you next Tuesday. Going to get scheduled. Boom. And it's in and out. And you're ready to go. So don't let congestive heart failure, lung issues, autism, arthritis, anything when it comes to inflammation just deter you from being back healthy the way you want to. 615-850-4415. That's the number. KellumStemCellInstitute.com.
Looking for office space that matches the level of your business? This July, eSpaces is opening 2 premier locations, one at Cool Springs at Corporate Center and Brentwood at City Park. eSpaces.com. Designed for professionals, teams, entrepreneurs. eSpaces offering private offices, meeting rooms, and team suites and beautifully designed move-in ready access with 24/7 access with monthly flexibility. Discover why more businesses are choosing eSpaces. All 15 locations you can find online at eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com. Designed for, as I said, entrepreneurs, teams, established professionals, featuring private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms as well. Beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Need a space to work tomorrow. You can go in there and they will help get that done for you. Tours available now. Reserve your space early. Visit eSpaces.com. That's eSpaces.com.
Good evening. It's 5:04. I'm Joe Spadano live from the 104.5 The Zone Studios. The Titans, with a flurry of moves, they signed cornerback Amani Oruwariye and defensive lineman Carlos Watkins. They also released defensive lineman Abdullah Anderson. The Titans also have been awarded inside linebacker Amari Burney off waivers and waived cornerback Garnett Hollis Jr. to make room. The Boston Celtics All-NBA star Jason Tatum underwent surgery to repair a torn right Achilles tendon suffered in Monday night's game versus the Knicks. He's likely to miss all of next season. Tennessee baseball currently playing against Belmont in their regular season home finale. That game is in a weather delay in the second inning. Vols with a 5-0 lead. Hunter Inslee with a home run on Senior Day. For your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit ussdn.com. We're going to use it once in your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. By the way, coming up tomorrow, 3HL will be broadcasting live from Twin Peaks and Cool Springs.
Oh, yeah.
From 3 until 6 o'clock. Stop by, enjoy food and drink specials. Sign up to win prizes such as 9-inch nails tickets.
Oh.
Wouldn't you hate to have 9-inch nails?
I don't think I need them. They'll curl.
Sometimes Slays get kind of long when he doesn't get
he
them
does.
done. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I just don't know, what can you reach out and grab with 9-inch nails?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm overdue for a pedicure, though. I still ain't going.
You're way overdue.
Yeah,
You were just at a moment's peace.
I know, but I
Kim
was
said
show.
Hey, listen, he
wanted to.
tried.
He did,
they
but
were
Kim-
busy. He tried to get one.
Yeah, she was busy, wasn't she? Because she was trying to get out of the room and Eki Bop was in her way and couldn't move.
Man, Ichabod like being in the way.
Don Davenport's here, y'all.
What
up, Babsy?
Yo, party people.
What was your favorite part of Disney World this weekend? Not the rain. It rained all day one day.
Yeah, all day. Holy moly.
Where do y'all stay when you go down there? Do you stay on campus?
Yes.
And ride the monorail?
We do, or the buses or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it's easier.
What's the one, Contemporary? Is that still a thing? That's where the monorail
is.
stops in the hotel.
Yes.
I like that.
We did Coronado Resort this time, just because it was the cheaper one.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we only go, this is our Mother's Day tradition. So we only go for two nights, and quick trip, hit all the parks, go early. If you stay on a property for Disney, you get in, 45 minutes earlier than
That's right.
all the other guests.
What
So,
what other park do you like? Like, what's number 2 on the list?
Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this time we only did 2 parks. Last year we did all 4 in 2 days. And
Man.
that was a little hectic.
When Baby Babs has a daughter, that'll be a hell of a trip.
I hope I'm still around for that. I had her late.
UBB, 2 BBs.
Slay wanted to hear about this. Join 104.5 The Zone this Saturday at Game Terminal for their 4th annual Beer Fest. To benefit the Nashville Humane Association, get ready for a day filled with beer, cider, and alcohol tastings.
Sound like a great day.
Games, fun, and excitement. Buy your tickets now for $40 or $50 at the door. Beer tastings, a gift bag, swag will be included with each purchase, with a portion of the proceeds going to the Nashville Humane Association. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit 1045thezone.com. Our guy Patrick runs that place, went to high school with him, and that's a cool place. We've done a show from over there. Remember we sat on the couches?
Mm-hmm. Don't this sound like a good time?
That place is awesome.
Also, didn't I whoop your ass at Miss Pac-Man? Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say whoop the ass.
Whooped ass. I told you I would.
We got
I
two,
did.
We got 2 different versions.
I mean, it's just like
Slay does that
suck
with
and
every
don't
time.
suck.
I'm saying.
Every time
Hey,
Slay
you know what?
gets blown
Slay
out.
sucked at Miss Pac-Man.
His Slay sucked at Miss Pac-Man. No. Slay was great. I was just a little bit better.
Remember when I beat him at college football 25, and
I was inebriated.
Yeah, but you brought your own game system.
Yes,
like,
I
you
had
want
a
to talk
camera
about
set up.
home field advantage.
Put drinks
what
up,
else was
slid drinks up
we
under
weren't
me.
going to be able to play it if I didn't bring it.
Well, you could have waited.
Slid drinks up under me.
Oh, no, he
Don't
paid
move
for
that
the
ball.
early release. He wasn't waiting. He
sure
was
did.
traveling that
He sure
whole
did.
console all the way to Dallas.
I don't even play it anymore, do you? A little bit.
See, that's what. That's what I'm saying.
Wait. So
That's how
he
know
made
it
you
ain't
drink,
nothing.
Slay? Is that what happened?
I did
Yeah, I
not
was-
make
yes.
him drink.
Yeah, you know,
Liar.
I'm sure
Absolutely.
Zeph can make Slay do anything.
You should have seen him.
I can make him lose at college football 25.
What was that?
Babs's prize closet is going to open during this hour.
Yes, and I am actually giving away 4 tickets to the Game Terminal's 4th Annual Beer Fest, along with tickets to see AC/DC
Which
at Nissan Stadium.
Chris Lowe called us yesterday, and he will be in town for that concert. So he said
Chris
he may.
Lowe is going?
Yes, he may swing by here and do his weekly visit in studio on Tuesday as opposed to Monday.
Yeah, we
It's the
quizzed Slay on AC/DC songs yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He knew him.
You knew him?
You surprised at that, Babs?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm a Guitar Hero junkie.
Hit back
Let's
in
go.
black.
Oh, I got to find it. Hold up.
Oh, come on.
I don't have it
Zeph.
ready.
See, that's why I'm putting it on the shirt. Every time we do it. I need a little sign. Every time we do that, just hold it up. Oh, come on, Zeph.
A little sign.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, Zeph.
Oh, like with the little wood stick and the white sign that
Like
says
in
"Come on,
church.
Zeph."
The little church fan.
Oh, the church fan. But with "Come on, Zeph" on it.
Oh, come on, Zeph.
Yep, your chance to win AC/DC tickets at Nissan Stadium, which is coming up on Tuesday, and 4 tickets to the Game Terminal 4th Annual Beer Fest this Saturday.
Will be a good time.
Do you have back in black? Davenport will know this, right? Right, Babs?
I don't know. I don't know the names of songs, but I know the songs.
I'm bad about that.
Okay. It's a cool little spot to be in, Babs.
Are you going to play it?
I got to find it. Hold up.
Oh, Zeph.
I mean, go to B.
Oh, come
There
on,
it is.
Zeph.
Come on, Zeph. Here it is.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't know that was the name of it.
No.
Everybody knows this song.
Your chance to win coming up.
Okay.
Do they
I
need-
kinda like this vibe.
I did too. I did too, Babs.
Happy Tuesday, people.
We should have that inserted in the show every now and then. Like
let's
when
go.
we getting
Make
just,
that one of our
just-
intro songs sometimes.
just, you know what I mean? We kind of pedaling along and then all of a sudden, and then we
feel
like,
like
oh, okay, here we go. We back.
Revive
Yeah,
me.
we back with last hour. Let's get it rolling.
Do you think it would be possible for us to do a live show from Pedal Tavern? Like, can we do like wireless internet and broadcast from Pedal Tavern?
Who's pedaling?
Do you really have to? Like, I'm
I think
confused.
so. I
about
think you
that
got.
whole
I
thing.
think you got to
really
do some pedaling. I think. I
think-
haven't been on it.
Well,
so.
they definitely can
I think we
drive
can
them
do
if
it.
they need to.
I think we can do it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Kirby,
This lady.
you listening?
Yeah.
We want to do this.
Kirby has that moving internet signal.
He does with his little phone.
Is that what you call
We
it?
would all be
The-
fired.
The moving internet signal.
Very nice.
Xfinity would not appreciate
I always
that.
told Allison, like, if we had drinks during the show, I think it would be a good scientific experiment because, and we could make it sponsored by, rideshare company here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm with you, y'all.
Don't
I
you
would
think
like
that would be a good
to-
idea?
No, I think it would be a terrible idea.
Sure.
An absolutely awful idea.
Because people think they're sober when they're not. But if we were doing a talk show, like, we would have to be talking and you could hear it.
The slur?
Yeah, like the descent of the intellect and communicative abilities. Do you think they need to be better at running back this year? And when I say that, I don't necessarily. So
I'm with you. I know where you're going. Let's go.
Spears missed 5 games.
Yep.
Pollard only missed 1.
Yep.
So if they can get both those guys to miss like 1 game or 2 games, that's number 1. But like get more out of them, out of the backfield and on third down and because somebody already made the argument. It's right. They actually combined were more productive than Derrick Henry the year before. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But does that not mean that you shouldn't ask that question? Do you need to get more with a rookie quarterback out of the running back? Do you need to be a little bit more diverse?
I just think you need to be healthy.
Let's expand.
Let's get it.
615-737-1045.
Maxed out on credit cards, struggling with high interest debt. You could pay it all off in days with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan. Get cash out now without, excuse me, it's getting all choked up on this one.
It's okay, Babsy.
Yeah, without
Well, I mean,
touching
technically, you're not supposed to be talking right now. That's on me.
That's all right. Without touching your low rate first mortgage, no appraisals, no waiting, no BS. Rapid Equity Loan Program at Loan Pronto is amazing. One Loan Pronto client just got $300,000 approved under 24 hours. They paid off debt. They renovated their kitchen. And then on top of it, they cut their monthly expenses by $1,800. That is a huge turnaround and a true story from a Loan Pronto client. Loan Pronto, instant approvals, low rates, no hard credit pull up front. Your home equity is yours. Use it. Get cash to consolidate your debt down to one easy, low monthly payment. And call Loan Pronto now for a free instant appraisal for your home. See how much cash you can get out today. Call now. Start the convo. 615-499-5780. LoanPronto.com. An A+ rated by the BBB and have nearly 2,500 five-star Google reviews. LoanPronto.com. 615-499-5780. Equal housing lender. NMLS 1661781. On approved credit. NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
Babs was giving me all kinds of hand signals. I didn't know. Like, Slay and I were looking at her like, what was this crazy lady doing? I was supposed to be talking. Sorry, Babsy.
Trying to tell you to do your job.
You're such a pro. You are such a pro, man. Yeah. United Structural Systems, need to tell you about these guys because of all the rain that we've had. I know a lot of y'all are dealing with waterproofing issues. Maybe that's leading to foundation repair issues. United Structural Systems is a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. Waterproofing issues, standing water in your crawl space, musty odors, cracks in your basement flooring, hardwood floors cupping. Your house may be trying to tell you something. Putting off a moisture issue in your home is bad for your health and could lead to more expensive repairs down the road. USSTN.com. That is the website. These guys have done incredible work since the mid-'90s here in this market, and they will do that for you. When it comes to large home repairs, a lot of times homeowners pretend that you don't see the warning signs. Maybe you're afraid about what you're going to hear. Especially true with waterproofing and foundation repair. It could be something big that needs to be fixed. It could be a smaller problem now that will become bigger, or it could be nothing. Bottom line is you don't know, and you certainly don't want to be sold something that you don't need. You need peace of mind, and United Structural Systems is the company to give that. Over 30,000 100% satisfied residential customers. USS, keeping homes dry and stable. We guarantee our best. Call USS 615-488-7855, USSTN.com.
Two Rivers Ford announces employee pricing for everyone. Every tradesman, every dad, every rising star. You pay what we pay. Two Rivers Ford. Locally owned. American made.
Whether you're a homeowner creating your dream space or a pro managing multiple projects, discover a new way to shop at Ferguson Home, where great ideas become stunning spaces. Ferguson Home is designed for the way you want to shop. Explore the best selection of bath, kitchen, and lighting products online, or experience items firsthand in one of our showrooms. Our experts offer personalized support every step of the way. Bring your vision to Ferguson Home, where it all comes together. Shop top brands like Hinckley or find your local showroom at fergusonhome.com.
3HL 1045 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay with you. The producer of 3HL is Zeph.
What's up?
What's going on with your mic situation over there? You don't have the your Go Vols extra condom. Not condom on.
Nah, I just got it chilling.
Okay. I honestly don't know how you eat salt and vinegar chips. And Babs was like, I love them too. I'm
They're
like,
phenomenal, dude.
They make my face pucker up big, like unintentionally.
You need
What
that
about the
sour
dill
taste.
pickle
I
chips?
fade them too.
I like them too.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't.
Anything with a little sour in it.
I really don't expand my chip selection. I like give me the hard stuff,
Come on, you're
like the regular chips.
Yeah,
Maybe a Dorito every once in a while.
You're in the minority because I like salt and vinegar and dill pickle sauce as well.
No, chips and salsa. I love that salsa.
Chips and salsa.
Salsa is the best condiment out there.
The oven baked Lays. The oven baked Lays are the best Lays.
Do you want to go ahead and do your parlay here? Your parsley, 16 parsley.
Yep.
Again, Slay Dog hit on it yesterday. Y'all should have been right here with
that would
it.
be
Listen,
correct now.
Austin Stanley sat right here, and he
Had a
goes,
chance.
when you read through it, he goes, I kind of like that. And then he didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So $50 got you 1153.04 yesterday.
I tried to get everybody rolling in the dough, but I guess everybody don't like rolling in the dough. I guess leave it to me. I roll in the dough.
What you got on this one?
Well, you're there you go.
What was that? Babs with the sound effect. I mean, can you hit two in a row?
Absolutely, you
Or should I
can.
just fall off for a little while and let you lose a few?
Well, you fall off on your own, and I'll be winning a few.
Babs is still going to fall off.
Babsy?
Did you hear me say anything?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
All right.
She hand signaled me.
I don't believe
like
that.
Austin Huff and Doug Matthews. I still wish we could find that.
Oh, did it die in the transition?
Doug Matthews prank calling Austin Huff is the greatest bit of production that Rhett Bryan and Brad Willis ever did.
That was really funny.
They just used sound effects, and they called from another room with another board, and they just played Doug Matthews sound effects. Like Doug Matthews actually saying things on his show that were clipped, and they would play them and have a conversation with Austin Huff, who now does country radio in Chicago. He's doing a great job. His parents still live here in Middle Tennessee. Shout out Huff family. But they had a whole conversation with sound
They
clips.
did it to somebody else too, right? But
Yeah.
Austin Huff's the only one that we had.
Yeah. They've done multiples, but yeah. Look
Did
that
Doug
up.
Matthews know about it?
I haven't talked to Doug about it. I don't know what he would think about it. I mean, he's, Hall of Famer coming up. So
We'll ask him
he's
at
got a
his Hall of Fame.
he's got a reputation to uphold.
Anyway.
But one of them was hand signals, which is what you just
Yes,
did,
which is what I
made me
just
think
did.
about that.
Just hand signal me.
Just hand signal me. And Huff was like, what? Hand signal you? What, Doug? Coach, are you okay?
What's going on?
All right, Sally, what you got? Parsley coming up.
All right. Now, the people, there was a lot of people hitting me on social media and everything, like we missed it and all of that. So here it is, man. You want to get some money? You better ride with the parsley. Here it is. Now, yesterday was a 7-leg.
Yeah.
Today we going.
Is that the most you've ever hit on a parsley? 7 legs?
No, I had 11-leg one, bro. In the NBA playoffs.
11 legs.
2 years ago.
What'd you make on that?
That's neither. Here, there. Sometimes you don't want everybody to know you're winning.
Let me ask you this. Is my guy Dort involved in this? Dort?
Yes, Mayor, he is.
Okay, good. I'm all in for Dort.
All right.
Dort.
All right, here we go, y'all. We're going to OKC Nuggets game.
Okay.
SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 25 points and over.
Okay.
Nikola Jokic, the Joker, over 25 points.
Mm-hmm.
Lou Dort.
Dort.
Over 10 points. Russell Westbrook.
I love Russ.
Over 10 points.
Okay.
Chet Holmgren.
Gosh, I just want to, elbow him in the ribs.
8+ rebounds.
Okay.
Aaron Gordon, who I probably should put on here for some points because he's been playing really, really, really well in these playoffs.
Yes, he has. He hit the game winner in game one.
Yep, and he's in 2 game winners this season.
Oh,
One to send him to overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Gordon, 6+ rebounds.
There you go.
Lou Dort, 2 made threes.
You're going 8 leg parlay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he hits this one, tomorrow it'll be 9. Thursday will be 10.
Stop looking at me like that.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Lou Dort, 2 made threes.
Okay.
Jalen Williams, 2 made threes.
Okay.
Now,
8 legs. I took it to 6.
that will give you plus 1780. But if you just wanted something cool, short, where you can get in and out, this right here, you can go with this cool 6 one. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 25 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Joker, 25 plus points. Lou Dort, 10 plus points. Westbrook, 10 plus points. Holmgren, 8 plus rebounds. Gordon, 6 plus rebounds. If you want to be safe.
See,
that'll get you plus 966.
Dort plus 10 plus points made me nervous, so I took it out and did Dort 2 threes. But now if I'd miss out on the parlay because I did that,
that's part of the ride.
I'm going to be mad at myself, Slay Dog.
That's part of the ride. That's part of getting on the ride, putting your seatbelt on, and not asking to get off.
I think I'm going to go back to Dort 10. Now I'm in a conundrum.
Yeah, that's not a good place to be.
Just watch him not hit 10 and hit 2 threes, and I would have won.
And then you're going to be like,
All right. Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears. Which guy do you think will be more productive this year? They went with Tony Pollard as the primary running back, clearly, but Tajay Spears was dealing with some injuries and things like that. Do you think there's more of a role, like an expanded role for him, and how important is that with rookie quarterback?
Yes, I do. I do think it's an extended role for Tajay Spears, mainly because you're not asked to do other things like as far as punt return, kick return, sneaking out there on other kind of special teams and things of that nature. You can solely concentrate with Bones coming in, him being able to bring in guys, handpick people, solely concentrate on being a complete running back, meaning catching, split out, what you wanted to do last year, put him in the backfield at the same time.
I love that you brought up special teams because ideally speaking, last year, had Spears been healthy the whole time, he would have been the punt returner way before Jaquan Jackson was dropping.
Now we should need that.
But you shouldn't need that now.
Yep.
Right?
So now
with
that dual
DK
spot
and Prochet,
you can put him in. Like I think you. And when I say an extended role, I'm saying extended role as yes, Tony Pollard's still the main feature as the running back, your 1,000-yard back, but you got a guy that can go in there and get 400 rushing yards, 250 receiving yards from the slot. You know what I'm saying? Some screen passes and things of that nature. So, yeah, and relieve them also.
Between those two, who would you guys say is the more complete back?
I mean, I thought going into the season that it would be Spears, but clearly it was Pollard.
It was Pollard last year. But how much did that have to do with health? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's I think the more complete back, and I'm gonna go on the side of him being younger, is Tajay Spears. Because you got to think what we saw in the preseason, and I think we were all taken back a little bit. Like, dang, he'll hit the holes. Like he'll get in there, in between the tackles, in between the guards, and run the rock, and not be so jittery to think I got to get in and get out to the sideline. That wasn't his thing.
He'll invite contact.
Yeah, he's okay with it. So I'm gonna go with Tajay Spears. I understand the body of work that Tony Pollard, his durability that he has, not only that he had here, but he also had in Dallas as well. Like that's what got him to be a feature back. So I'm cool with Tony Pollard being that guy. But if I want to have somebody that I got the ceiling, you know what I mean? I know what the floor and I don't know where the ceiling is. I'm going Tajay Spears.
I'm with you on that. I wish they would have done more to address like another guy as a like nothing against Khalil Mullings, but that was a late round draft pick, right? Like
I did see Jabari Small was out there at OTAs
Jabari
today.
Small's out there
yesterday, whenever these pictures were from. But this I was gonna say too, Yor. How much of a difference does it make for these running backs, especially Tajay Spears? You know what you get for Tony Pollard. It don't matter. He can be a 2 yards in a cloud of dust, 3 yards in a cloud of dust guy. But for Tajay Spears, a lot of his runs that he broke were going around to the left side. So if you can show up that right side and you can go either way, I think that plays a big factor too.
They both get more out of a run than most running backs would get out of a run.
Agreed.
They are a little bit different. But man, Spears, he pops out of those holes.
Yes, he does. And I mean, he getting there, get little.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And bop, 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 gone. You feel me? I'm telling you.
How's that go?
Bop, 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 gone.
So, all right. So the numbers last year.
Yeah.
Spears, 84 carries, 312 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3.7 average.
12 games, I think.
Pollard, 206 carries, 1,079 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4.2 average.
Mm-hmm.
Receiving, Spears, 30 catches, 224 yards, and a touchdown.
So they ain't far.
Pollard, 41 catches, 238 yards, and a touchdown.
Right. And so Pollard played 4 more games than Spears did.
Yep.
And some of those games that he played in.
Garbage offensive line.
Some of those games he played in was towards the end of the game, like Callahan had no problem going saying, hey, man, we're going with the hot hand. We're going with Pollard. So, Spears, you're not even in on some of these drives. You know what I mean? Whether it been in the second half or the first half. So, I think – it wasn't far. 400-plus yards rushing.
Yeah.
250. So, I'm going up a little bit then.
I would too. I think a couple of things. Year 2 with that system, I think you'll get more. Because the comfort level and everybody knows what everybody's skill set, all these things. But I think the offensive line is better. And I think they'll be able to run to the right with J.C. Latham at right tackle.
That's big.
Right?
Yep. And imagine how many of those plays were supposed to be, I don't know if this is even the right football term, but receivers and tight ends running off the coverage with Tajay Spears or Tony Pollard coming up underneath, and it's supposed to be a dump off. Where Will wasn't necessarily dumping off. He was looking at it, patting it, and like, all right, let me go and take a shot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that plays a part in it too. How many times was the play drawn up to go underneath and you thought about, I don't want to take these 6 yards. I want to go for the 15 to 25 to 30. Like, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I want both of them healthy, though. I think there's a totally different dynamic with a quarterback that wants to get the ball out.
John Boy in the chat wants Nick Chubb.
Hey, man.
Who is a free agent this year, or right now.
And isn't he putting out like all these workout videos?
Yes, he's supposedly healthy, but that's a guy like you just in your head you're like Nick Chubb, okay. Maybe you shouldn't be that way. I don't know.
But he is completely.
I wonder what the dollar amount is.
He is the opposite of what Spears and Pollard bring.
Yeah.
And I know Khalil Mullings, their draft pick out of Michigan. I know Brian Callahan mentioned him as one of the reasons they decided to go over him over some of the other running backs is because of his special teams factor. So maybe not necessarily what he can bring to the offense.
But isn't Chubb high volume back too though? When it was with Cleveland?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you got to think.
I'm gonna pull up his stats.
Because for a second, if I'm not mistaken, the backup for them, Jerome Ford, I think I'm saying his name right.
Yeah, Jerome Ford, you're right.
I think because it was a lot of times he had it going, but he'd have like 6 carries for 70-some yards, and you wouldn't see him because of Chubb. Like he's one of not everybody pump your brakes. Not Derrick Henry, but one of those that keep feeding. By the time we get to the fourth quarter, it's Nick Chubb game. Is that the type of offense that we think Brian Callahan gonna run? I don't.
So before these last 2,
you know what I'm saying?
Right now.
Before these last 2 years where he's missed majority of the season due to injury, in 2022, 302 carries.
Yeah.
2021, 228 carries. 2020, 190 carries. 2019, 298 carries. His rookie year, 192 carries.
Yeah, see, them years are getting hurt and everything. Like, so I don't think that's when you look at who Cincinnati was outside of being in late games, and you got to think that's the way you want to get. I know we don't have the dynamic receivers that they have, to be airing it out like that. But Cincinnati is not a drop back, throw it deep every time. It's let's work the field, work the sticks, and then let's get the ball moving.
No, but it's interesting that they have. I mean, Cam Ward has said it. Callahan has said it that they're trying to implement a lot of the Miami Hurricane principles.
Okay.
to help with the adjustment
That's
for
cool.
the quarterback, and then go from there, which I think is interesting.
So you take a running back before he went to Houston, like Joe Milton was for them, a dual threat back that can split out, get it in the backfield.
Right.
Like that's Tony Pollard and Tajay
But my
Spears.
guess is Nick Chubb's not 300 carry guy anymore, right?
No way.
Like you're not bringing that guy in
There's
with
no
these
way.
two anyway. But yeah, he is a different style, that's for sure. Eggy Bob said Slay smashed me in NBA Jam.
Thank you, Bob.
That did happen. I forgot about that. And you can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
The F&M Bank Chat is open. Jim freaking Nance, peace out. Tonight, I'm having my third grandchild, first grandson being born, so we'll have another Vol fan in the fold. Go Big Orange. Peace out.
Let's go.
Oh, congrats.
Congrats, big guy.
Also,
He said tonight, so
yeah.
prayers for safe delivery from Mama.
Also, Hadley getting a lot of props in the chat today. She did a great job on the mic today. She was in here the first hour.
She's a natural.
She likes the mic and the stage. I don't know where she gets that.
She was going to dance, and I was carrying her downstairs because you had all of her stuff. And I was like, baby Babs, you're not like carry your backpack. And she's like, and she like held up the little bitty bag that she had, and I was like, okay. So I picked her up, and I was carrying her downstairs, and I go, do you think I can dance, baby Babs? And she goes, no.
He laughed so hard.
So loud and so hard. And she goes, we only have one boy in my class. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so you're not in that. You're
So you're out.
All right.
Mayor.
So you were wondering what the number would be for Nick Chubb. Spot Track has his market value at $3.25 million per year.
I mean, in
Bargain.
NFL expenditures, that's
nothing.
drop in the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Would you try it?
You either flav it or you chuck.
I don't. No, I'm gonna
these
stick
two.
with. I'm gonna stick with what I got, and I'm gonna put that money elsewhere. I'm gonna put that money elsewhere. I need to go add up some
There's a
inside
lot of other
linebacker,
holes.
and I honestly need another edge guy.
Yeah, but where are you going to find another
I
edge
have,
guy right now?
Babs, I
You're
have
not.
no earthly idea. Like I'm gonna have to go make one
Can't.
at the thrift store or something. maybe there's something hanging out.
Go down to Goodwill.
I'm just
Hey,
saying.
man,
Von Miller's out there.
You're going to have to, like, search to find the gym
Here's your
in, like, the back
That's
of
where they
the
are.
shelf
That's what thrift stores.
that looks like garbage, but that once you really look at it, it's some,
Like, oh, that's all right.
80-year-old artifact, amazing, find at the thrift store. Like, good
edge,
luck.
It's the edge rushing thrift store.
Here's your
Do you have
available
patience for that? Because I don't.
Here's your available edge rushers. Speaking of artifacts, Von Miller, Matthew Judon, Preston Smith, Zazarius Smith, Jadeveon Clowney, DeMarcus Walker, all those above 31.
Trey Hendrickson is not happy.
That is definitely true.
I'm just saying, maybe we got Miss Amy got a few coins laying around, and if we wash a couple cars, look in the ashtray under some seats,
Check the couch cushions.
couple
Remember how
coins.
happy you were? You looked up under the seat in the car, and you were like,
anywhere,
here's
cushions, anywhere.
$5. Damn,
Oh,
let's go.
Okay, let me
Tell the
ask you
juice on
guys
me.
this. I know we got a break, so we can hit it on the other side. But if Cam Ward hits, if he shows that he can be the franchise guy, how many years before this team is postseason Super Bowl talk?
Including this year, first year
Including
coming
this
up.
first year. Let's say he hits right off the bat.
I mean, let's go
Now,
to
this is a hypothetical.
let's go to
but-
Jaden Daniels, where Washington hadn't been to the NFC Championship game in 20-plus years. They drafted quarterback in his rookie year. They're one game away from the Super Bowl.
I go before that thought. I would go 2 full complete years. 2 full complete
Let's
healthy
talk about
years. Okay.
Let's talk about it. Also, he did find the prank call. Coach Matthews prank calling Austin Huff, who was producing. It is so funny.
Poor Austin Huff.
That's next.
I got a giveaway.
Oh,
hey! Come on, Babsy.
All right. Clear the lines out. Another chance for you to win tickets from Babs Prize Closet. Caller number 5. You will win 2 tickets to see AC/DC at Nissan Stadium on May 20th and 4 tickets to Game Terminal's 4th annual Beer Fest, which is this Saturday. The number 615-737-1045. Caller number 5 for this. And by the way, Beer Fest, a day filled with beer, cider, alcohol tasting, games, fun, excitement. Buy your tickets now for $40 or $50 at the door. If you don't win, beer tastings, a gift bag, and a swag bag will be included with every purchase. Proceeds, great cause to the Nashville Humane Association. Good luck to you. I have new windows and another new door in my house. We couldn't even get out our door, our extra door in the back of the house because it was warped and broken and you couldn't even open it. Well, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville changed that for us, and it was an amazing experience. They have done work in my rental property. They've now done work in my home, and every single time it's been amazing. The Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville people are wonderful to work with. They're celebrating 100 years in business this year, so you know that they do good work, lifetime warranties on your products, and then on top of it, they back it up with a 10-year labor warranty, which is leading in the industry. They do such a good job. They come in, they make sure they clean everything up around you. There's mats down. Like, they are just the best to work with. And you can trust me on that because I've used Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville a ton. They have a Dawn deal for you. The May offer, the Dawn deal, 50% off qualifying installations and 0% APR for 36 months. Ask them for details. Schedule your free consultation for Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville online at PellaNashville.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay with you. Again, coming up tomorrow, 3HL Live at Twin Peaks in Cool Springs. Stop by and enjoy food and drink specials. Sign up to win prizes such as 9-inch nails tickets. For more information, visit 1045thezone.com. We're going to talk about if Cam Ward hits. Like, how long? If he does, how long does it take? Is it Jaden Daniels? 1 year and you're one win away from the Super Bowl? Or does it take longer? But first, we went into the audio vault. I don't know, how did you find this?
I searched up Huff. And it popped up.
Speaking of, Austin Huff joins us now. Doing country radio in Chicago. How's everything going, Austin?
It's going great. Going awesome. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're great. We're great. I don't know why we thought about this, but Austin used to produce here and do lots and lots of things. He was a producer for Jim Rome before The Zone, and now he's doing big, bad things in Chicago. So you're all Cubs all the time, or did you go White Sox?
Well, I don't know. I feel like I have to go White Sox now that the Pope is a White Sox fan.
I understand. Well, the reason why we wanted you to call in is because we're going to play this. This is Rhett Bryan and Brad Willis in another in Titans Radio's production studio with sound bites from Doug Matthews talking on his show, like little clips. And so they call the producer, which was Austin Huff, unfortunately for you at this time. And I was explaining to Zev, Austin has this tremendous respect for Coach Matthews. So you knew it was weird, but you had to go along with it because
you can't call him out.
Right? So
yeah, anyone who listened to Coach Doug Matthews on Sunday mornings for the longest time, for years, I, for a good chunk of that, was the producer. And so I would come in Sunday mornings and I would work, hand in hand with Coach Doug Matthews. And he's awesome. He's one of the greatest guys in the world. He's one of the kindest human beings you'll ever meet. And he really knows football. And so I just revered the man. And I'm sitting in the Zone studio on a random weekday. And all of a sudden I get a call from Coach Matthews, and I guess the rest is history.
Yeah, so you're having a conversation with a bunch of sound bites is how this goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and play this. Maybe it's may or may not be funny. Maybe this is a good little piece for may or may not be funny. I don't know, Zeph. Do you want to hit the intro and then do it, or do you need
just play it?
Okay.
Yeah.
How much was that one, Austin? That last one, about 16 minutes.
Which would the
Coach Matthews
how long was
reported Austin live?
Can't hear you.
Hello.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I'll get going at 7. Okay. You hear me okay?
Some doubt creeping in.
Hey, Austin?
Yeah.
You're not coming through. You can just hand signal me. That's all right. Just hold up your fingers. How many was
it? You're not even answering. So, how did you find out that was fake?
I mean, once the line started repeating, then I started to be like, okay, wait a minute. And it's like, if you work with Rhett Bryan and Brad Willis, then you're subject to pranks at any time. But
anytime.
I mean, guys, let me just say that I drove a 1997 Chevy Blazer in high school and all well through my college years. And I still don't think that thing had as many miles as we've gotten out of this prank call over the years. Like Brad Willis, wherever he's at, Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame or whatever, the dude deserves tremendous credit for pulling off a prank that still gives off to this day.
Yeah, and that's not the only one. I just can't remember the others. You know what I mean?
There's so many.
Right.
So he looked it up based on your last name, and that's how we found it. But yeah. Hey, are you still the biggest Derrick Henry fan in the history of the internet?
No comment. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that. I love Derrick Henry. I love him, but I mean, you can't go to the Ratbirds and expect to like still have the same loyalty that you had. So
fair, Babs.
Absolutely. Thank you, Huff.
Yeah.
That's the worst team ever to go to.
People are asking, is Tony Pollard the greatest running back in Titans history? I don't know. The way it looks right now, I think so. So.
Are you on the Cam Ward train, Huff?
I mean, I guess I kind of have to be now, don't I? But I am. I'm excited. I think the kid's good. Evolves a quarterback prospects. I would have gone Abdul Carter personally.
No.
I kind of wish they would have gone that route, but I do think Cam Ward's going to be really nice, and I'm excited.
I think the winters up there are getting to you, brother.
Yeah, seriously.
Look, it's still cold up here. I'm wearing a parka calling you right now. So,
how are winters? Seriously.
They suck. They're the worst. I say this: Chicago is the best city in America for 3 or 4 months out of the year in the summertime. Outside of that, they're just never-ending winters, just endless doom and gloom, and it's kind of a lot like being a Titans fan.
Chicago winters are like being a Titans fan.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like you only get 3 good months out of the year, and that's between draft and training camp.
Hey, is your family still in town?
It is good right now.
Yeah, in Franklin.
Awesome.
Shout out to West Haven. It's a great place to live.
Well, it's good to hear from you, brother. Much love, and congrats on all the success. Keep pushing.
Okay. Hey, Ron, does the ceiling still have a roof?
Hey, Zeph, can you answer that for him? Car ain't got no roof, Huff.
Huff, that's the first time we played that in forever.
It took Huff to bring it back.
Hey, I don't think there's anyone in Nashville radio that can get anyone as hype as Ron Slay.
That's definitely true. Hey, good stuff, brother. Good to hear from you, man.
See ya, Huff.
Hey, good to hear from you guys. Keep playing my pranks against my will.
Stay alive. Against my will, he said. Hey, again, Twin Peaks tomorrow, Cool Springs, 3 until 6 o'clock. Come on out there.
We are going to continue this conversation. Slay,
Absolutely. I'm going to
tomorrow.
write it down. Yep. Make sure.
Mayor will be on assignment, and we will continue this Cam
Ward. Will definitely be a conversation.
How many years?
It's a good topic.
If Cam hits.
Right. Got that 4-year rookie deal. So if he does hit, they can spend the money elsewhere. You've seen other teams go to championship level real fast that way.
And that's how you win a Super Bowl.
We appreciate you guys including us in your lives and in your day. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hope you have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you were getting a shout out to Miss Bell. Miss Bell over at Sunset Middle. Man, shout out to you, man. Look, all the teachers and staff over there at Sunset Middle, man. Y'all losing Lil Ron next year. Ravenwood's gaining them. But I feel the love, man, and he feels it too. So
I feel the love with the 16 parlay, too. Let's go.
Yeah.
2 in a row. Back to back, Slate.